Hold on, I'm missing all stuff on the IG. I'm missing stuff on the IG. There we go. There we go. All right, we're live. Cali in the building. South Dallas is in the building. Runaway, what's up, bro? I saw Miami, Florida, LA, baby. What's up, man? SoCal, High Desert, beautiful. All right, Zimbabwe's in the house. Greetings from Poland. What's up, DC? Who else is up in here for the first time? New, all of that. They said check the cat. What? All right. Miami's in the building from Australia. What's up, mate? Good day, mate. Who else? Where else are we at? Anyone? Yo, shout out to Amit. Amit, thank you for the cash out, brother. I appreciate that. That's love, bro. That's love. If y'all ever feel like you appreciate the content, it makes you laugh, you can always bless the cash app, you know what I'm saying? Or just simply come follow and subscribe on YouTube, subscribe on Kick, all different ways you can show support and show love, you know what I'm saying? All right, Hamilton, Ontario, Canada's in the building. I see y'all, man. That's what's up, man. Texas is here. What's up, Anthony? Checking in on the YouTube side of things. What's up, bro? Our meat going crazy with the cash app again. Yo, you're a legend, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you, brother. Let me drop a bomb. Yo, Moon, this, I missed that. Made it 4. Yo, KS, you the man, man. Brick City in the building, Connecticut. Ghana's in the building. Yo, what's up, brother? From Boston. My man, Michael Shannon checking in on YouTube. What's up, bro? Love all around. Keep it up, G. I appreciate that, Tones. All right. Cool. Hey, I'm glad y'all could be here with me. Norway here. What's up? Man, that's crazy to see so many people from around the world. All right, y'all. Listen, thank you for being here. Let's get started into the content. Set it all up, all right? Let's kill the music. All right, y'all, welcome. Today, we're going to take a look at another video from a man that desires truth on YouTube. I'll link to him down in the video description below so you can sub to the channel, make some good stuff. Let's jump into this one, the reality of modern dating in Austin, Texas edition. See what happens on this one.
If we were dating and I cheated.
We are dating.
Where'd you get that from?
Just now.
We just met 2 minutes ago.
And that's why we're together.
Take me out to dinner first. At least.
I cook earlier. I be cooking.
So what would you make for me then?
Whatever you want.
Amit, what a legend. Thank you, brother.
Doesn't matter.
I'll Google it if I don't know it. You cute.
So again,
don't let it distract you, bro.
If we were dating and I cheated on you.
If you had a reason for cheating though, did you get something out of it or was it just some coochie?
I mean, what more does a man need? Come on, can we? I mean, what more? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, ladies, do you understand that? Like, the kitty cat is a commodity. It's very scarce. Believe it or not, very scarce. For most men, they don't get the kitty cat regularly. It's a commodity. So being able to get it often, it's a valuable resource, man. It's a valuable resource. You know, you got to think about it in those terms sometimes.
It was just coochie.
I won't be mad. It's cool. You didn't give her no money, right? You gave her some money?
Nope.
Okay, I don't care.
Oh, that's different.
You don't care if it was just sex.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna think about it no more. It's just sex. Like, men don't think about sex the way women think about sex.
No. So as long as I'm taking care of things at home, then we're good?
Yeah, but don't keep cheating on me.
What if I wanted an open relationship?
Can I be open too?
Oof.
Not on your
I
end.
don't want to be open. That's okay. I mean, that's cool. I'm cool with that.
So I'm already okay. So here's what I'm taking away from Shorty so far. She's very grounded in reality as far as, like, you know, if a man gonna do something, you're gonna do it. You can't control him. But she's very much, she's very much of the type that's like, you can do that, but as long as you ain't giving no other woman your monetary resources, then she's cool. She want the money. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. And let me drop another bomb from my man, our meat going crazy. with the Cash App love. Thank you, brother.
And you don't see this as you viewing yourself as less than or having a low self-esteem.
I'd rather the truth I'd rather me know it than like be lied to. I mean, we all fuck up. We're not human. I mean, we're not perfect. Like, put your trust in no man but God. So.
I mean, that's a fact.
At 29.
Yo, what is she wearing?
What's the oldest you would date?
The oldest that I would date.
Is that thing off to the side? Bro, is it my eyes? I'm looking so hard right now. Why does it look like it's not even lined up where it's supposed to be? It looks like it's shifted and the lip is hanging. Yo, what?
I don't even want to fucking date, but, you know, probably 50.
60? Oh, 50.
I don't know, girl. No, but what are you going to get from a 60-year-old man?
You getting his will?
Okay, so nothing. Like, so what I love is personality, and, you know, it makes me really, I love people that can make me laugh, but I've been in really bad relationships, okay?
I wonder why. You know what? I'm pretty sure with a fairly high certainty that just by looking at her, I can understand why she's been in some bad relationships. You know what I mean? It's called lack of judgment. Like, why would you go out what is this, bro? When did we get into this era of like, it used to be that this was stripper attire for strippers in a strip club, right? And we done moved into a culture now where this has become like stripper attire has become normalized outerwear. What the fuck is happening? This is crazy. She got her little ass kitty cat is hanging out, you know what I'm saying? Hanging on for dear life. You know what I'm saying? What is happening? Why would you? She's the same type of person that will go on social media and talk about how, you know, men are so nasty the way they look at me and they just see me as an object. What the fuck are you wearing outside?
Like horrible relationships like that. I've almost died. So I'm just trying to like have fun with people and, you know, have a good time.
Well, how'd you almost kick the bucket?
Do what?
How'd you almost kick the bucket?
I had you can see the scar on my neck. My ex-husband, when I was 22, almost cut my head off with a machete.
You should get that close up.
So hold on. So what did you do to make him that pissed off?
Why would you say?
Yeah, here we go. What do you do? Now you victimized her, but the reality is there's always a cause and effect. The reality is that in few instances, right, does someone just go and say, I'm just gonna go get a machete and put it to your neck, just because. There's always underlying things that have occurred that have built up and led to that. And maybe it's not in that moment, maybe, you know, but there's other things that have built up into this. I hate the idea that there can never be something that was a triggering effect. There can never be nothing that they actually did or said that got someone to the point of full on just losing it. Can we be for real about this?
He was an abusive person. He was just an abusive person. There was nothing that I did. I was the perfect housewife. I was with him for like 6 months and shit. Whenever we were married, and shit, like he just became abusive.
Do you feel?
Yo, the story don't add up. I was the perfect wife, and he just magically turned into Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. It does. You understand? It doesn't make any sense. Can we please be for real about stuff like this? It makes no sense.
Like that marriage ruined your view on relationships?
Exactly. Yes. And you know, I'm out here having a great time, having fun. That's why I'm hanging out with him. He's a fun time.
Well, how did it change your view on men when you saw that?
It's happened twice at this point, so I don't believe in relationships anymore. I'm scared of them. I'm traumatized.
You're scared of commitment fully to anybody?
Yes, I'm terrified, yes.
Oh my God, bro. It's like a walking hypocrite. She's terrified, yet she's roaming the streets of Austin, Texas with damn near her pussy lips hanging out. Do y'all understand how this does not make any sense? It is wild that that is the norm for today's, culture. You know what I'm saying? It don't.
And that's been the result of the abuse from 7 years ago.
Yes, exactly.
Do you ever think you can overcome that?
Yeah, I've done therapy before, but it doesn't help. So here I am, just having a good time with my friend. I'm having a great time.
How old are you?
18.
Are you single?
No, I'm in a relationship.
How long now?
How long? Yeah. It's been about 5-6 months.
Do you have pictures of your ex on your phone?
Hell no. Never.
Why not?
Because to keep that as an open portal to my past is the worst thing I could ever do. It's almost like right there actively I have an open door to subverting, to going back when I know that I'm trying to build a life with my girl now.
The perfect example, if that wasn't clear enough, and again, let me hit the bell for bro, 100%. It's like being a drug addict and you've managed to move on from the drug of choice, get into a better situation, but then like you keep a little stash in your room. You know what I'm saying? Like no one would ever agree that that's acceptable. And if you apply that logic to exes, that like there should be no reason to be friends with your ex. That's the biggest cap ever, bro. It is just a way to keep them in the background so that when the current situation falls apart on a lonely Tuesday night when you're by yourself, you can just, hey, what are you doing? And get piped down once or twice, have a quick little fling, because you don't want to go back to them, but there's a level of comfort that because we're going to get in bed because you've had it already. Then you want to add a body to your list or whatever. So it's easier to revert back to someone you've had already than to go and find someone new. But when you keep those exes around, it's problematic for both sides, by the way.
Well, what about memories? I mean, it was a part of your life at one point.
Well, the thing is, I have a certain theory about memories. I think
Jose, what's
memories
up?
are just stains on
What's
our
up,
nervous
Bernie?
system. They're just stains in our brain that are brought about us, that are brought onto us by the world. But we have the ability with awareness to not have to identify with those memories, rather identify with what we're trying to be, not what we came from.
So before you get into a relationship, you delete them.
The memories or the photos?
The photos.
Of course, I delete the photos right after I get right after I fucking finish a relationship.
Why do you choose to get with her instead of staying single?
I chose to get with my girl. I chose to get with my girl who I knew would bring me a better life, simply because if I stayed single, that's another open door for me to be able to do basically whatever I want. But whatever I want isn't what I want. It's those impulses taking over me. That's just going to traumatize me even more. So if I keep that positive energy from that girl around me, and also keep basically a chain link between us, that ensures that I don't go do anything stupid to compromise my own sanity.
How old are you?
26.
Are you single?
Good Lord.
No.
Them thighs.
How long you been in a relationship?
3 years, you can say.
What made you commit to your man instead of telling him to kick rocks?
He's a good guy at the end of the day. He's the first guy I'll
What's up,
say
Krish?
that made me want something more serious. Like I never really believed in marriage and stuff and all that, but with him, I could see it.
So you were kind of a player yourself before he came around.
I wouldn't say I was a player,
Yeah.
but I had options, but
Yeah.
no one.
I ain't a player. I just fuck a lot. Her face ass. You ain't
ever
fooling me,
interested
baby.
me enough that I was like, okay, like I can see a life with this person.
No. Did you come to this realization at year 3 or was this at year 1.5?
No, it was like a few months in.
That's when you realized.
Yeah. He's my person.
So what was it about him that just signified that?
The person that I was around him, like he brought out a playful side, like a very comfortable side. I'm usually a really shy person.
Now be honest with me.
Okay.
If you saw him texting another girl now,
Yeah.
knowing who he is,
Yeah.
would you still try to figure it out? Or would you tell him it's over?
Probably that it's over. I don't play that shit. I just don't. I don't know. You gotta be loyal.
If I'm not doing that, I don't want you to do that. And if I was doing that, it would be like justifiable if he stopped talking to me.
Now, what if you saw messages from the very beginning of when you got together, but nothing's happened since then?
Okay, then that's something we could work through.
How old are you?
29.
Are you single?
Yes, I am.
What's your experience dating as a single 29-year-old man?
My experience, it's been interesting because I've dated all around the world, and I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada, and the worst women I've ever met are in Canada.
America.
Oh, shit.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Do we have any Canadians in the chat or in the comments right now? Because good Lord, he just said y'all are trash. Oh, my God.
Not America, no.
Why are Canadian women in the dating field worse there than it is here to you?
The biggest problem is that people think quantity equals value, so a girl might have 40 guys in her DM, and it might inflate her ego and thinks, oh, I'm so sexy, I'm so hot. But that's not valuable men in there. Those aren't men of stature of value that just because you have a lot of guys messaging you doesn't mean you want to date any of those guys.
Exactly.
So it's inflated ego until they're about 30, 31, and that biological clock starts ticking, and then, I got to find a high-value guy.
That's very much a false, it's almost like false positive results on a test or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just because you get all these guys in your DMs trying to, throw those attention and all that stuff, but these are guys you would never give any play to. So does it even really matter what they're saying? Because you would never give any of them time of day for all the various reasons, how they look, maybe they'll meet certain personality, they just want to have sex with you. You know what I mean? Like you would never give them the time of day. So does it really even matter if all these guys are in your inbox trying to, riz you up? Nope.
Don't you think that that's a problem that damn near every woman faces, more so than the ones in Canada?
No, because I spent a lot of time in Eastern Europe, and I just literally got back from Colombia 2 days ago.
He's a passport,
and
bro.
People are a lot more genuine there. Just because a girl's not interested in you, she can still be cordial with you, talk to you, flirt with you. I had girls that say, hey, I have a boyfriend, but they were still nice. Here, it's like, I have a boyfriend, or like they want to, after it's like, hey, that's okay. Let's just be normal.
Hey, something I need to address about the passport bros that I hear the criticisms when you see people commentate, and typically it's like a female influencer or voice on social media that says, oh, these passport bros just go out there to go get the women who they can afford out there because they couldn't afford that same type of woman, quality woman here in the US, yada yada yada. And there's some truth to that. To be fair, there's some truth in that. There are guys at passport bros that go to these countries, that go to the impoverished areas, and basically you're paying for the pee, right? I've seen it myself as I traveled around the world and all that. But the other side of this is that you can go to other countries and meet genuine women in those countries that are authentic and real, and actually find you some quality relationships, and in fact even find you someone to potentially marry or bring back to the States or something like that. You know what I mean? That is another component of the passport bros. I've been in that situation, what I'm saying? When I lived in Kingston, Jamaica and stuff like that, met a local girl and we got engaged and stuff, what I'm saying? Like you can go to these different places and find, even in countries that are very poor, you still have economic class. So if you go there and you're meeting women that are in the higher circles of the economy class, social class, and all that stuff, they're, what I'm saying, they're going to operate much differently than say a woman that's just poor and needs to do whatever she can to get by. So there's the other side of it that that isn't talked about enough, that people don't really seem to know, that as a passport bro, you can find quality women out there that you're not paying for the pee, you're actually forming a genuine relationship and bond with them, and it's authentic.
Right? So I don't know what it is here. It's just a lot more toxic, I think.
Would you want to date a guy who had a promiscuous past or was a virgin?
A promiscuous past. Because he got it out of his system.
So it's more about him having all the experience that
Yeah.
he needs.
Because a lot of guys are like, I need my hoe phase. Like, guys go through hoe phases, so make sure to get it out their system. And, like, once they know they could get whatever they want, they can, like, really, like, say they want that one person.
No, is it more about that for you, or is it more about the experience that he's had?
Well, I'm not about to give up no coochie on the first date, so I don't really care. You can have, like, little experience. I'll still work with that.
Now, do you think a man going through a whole phase and a woman going through a whole phase is the same thing?
No, because if you're just having a hoe phase and just sleeping around, you need to go sit down as a woman. Because, like, your vagina is just everywhere. But a man is like, he's getting it out of his system. Like, that urge. It's like, I can control it now.
Why do you think about it like that?
It's the truth. It's the truth.
It's just true.
Yeah, because women look at sex like emotionally. Men look at sex as just like an object.
She's
like,
based.
I just want to do it.
She based.
How'd you meet?
We met off of Tinder.
So y'all are
So this is the guy that's piping her down.
talking.
Well, it's not that serious. We had an agreement that like we would
We're
just
like
be friends.
Yeah, we're just being friends.
Okay, so you're just friends.
Yeah.
Ain't no way he's there to just be friends. He's playing the long game until she decides to give him some. Can we be honest about this? Ain't no man trying to be a friend to a woman in a platonic relationship. That shit's such a fucking lie. Oh my God. What?
Yes.
So you couldn't see yourself sleeping with him at all?
I've already slept with them.
Oh my God. This is the same woman who said she was traumatized and all this shit by men. You can't make it up, man. Oh my God. But you know, matter of fact.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Yep. The late great Kevin Samuel said it best.
What, it's not a talking stage?
No, we're just friends.
It's a fun stage.
Yeah, we just go out and have fun. Like, what's wrong with that?
They're just fuck buddies. Just say what it is. You're not friends. You're not friends if his dick was in and around your mouth. I mean, if that's the case, then you know what I'm saying, lady, you want to be my friend? Because you know what I'm saying, you'll get piped down. You know, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense.
So, how'd you come to that agreement?
I mean, we had both talked about it, and we're the same way. So we just hang out and we fuck.
Yeah. Like, we kind of randomly got to the vibe at the same time. We're like, oh yeah, we're just trying to have fun.
Yeah, we both want to be single.
Yeah.
So it's a open relationship, friends with benefits.
It's not a relationship. Friends with benefits.
Yeah, friends with benefits.
It's not an open relationship because that means you're a couple, but we're not a couple.
Yeah, there's no relationship there. We're
friends
just
who have fun, have sex every now and then.
How long have you been doing this?
A couple of weeks. So we've been having
about a month.
Yeah, we've been having a great time. I love it.
You know, he smashed that first night they linked. 100%. He smashed it to smithereens. Bro is actually, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. He's winning right now. My man's is up. City Boys is up. He's winning right now. You know what I'm saying? He got the best of everything. He gets to hang out a little bit. Don't got to give her all the attention required for a relationship. Gets to pound the punani every now and again. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is bro's winning.
So, be honest, as a man, you wouldn't care if, like, me and her did something together, or if she did something with another man?
I really wouldn't.
Yeah,
Just because we already know the structure of
Yes.
our
with each other.
our friendship. Like, I really wouldn't. Trust me, there's girls who I'll be like, you know, jealous over type shit, but like, we're not.
Did he really just subtly say there's other women that I actually care for that I would have a problem with someone with her smashing, but you know her, we don't love these hoes. He literally is saying that, y'all. If you can read it between the lines, he basically is saying we don't love these hoes. And that she ain't the one to care enough about if she smashes somebody else. Right in her face. Right in her face, he's saying this. Hey, for her, it's right over her head. She don't even know. She don't even know what's happening right now.
Yeah,
We're
not those people.
homies.
We're
We're
literally just
homies. We're friends.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, it doesn't have to be like that with every relationship that you're in with a man and a woman.
Exactly.
Have you ever thought about going through your girl's phone?
Yeah, for sure. But literally, when I asked her, would you give me your passwords to social media? Immediately she said, yeah. So I never had the need. I don't feel like I have the need. My girl is like pure innocent consciousness. I was gifted to be able to be the person that basically took her virginity, but I have to preserve that innocence. I have to help preserve that purity. She is not someone who gets taken over by these impulses in this culture.
Wait, so she's still a virgin?
No, I took her virginity.
How does it feel knowing that you're the first man that she slept with?
It's the biggest responsibility ever. It sucks because I know I was unpure at the time and I tainted her. I made it to where I gave her a micro trauma, but at the same time,
what?
It's all out of love. We're loving each other, so we can use that to build upon each other as a learning experience. I don't feel great having already fucked other girls and then getting with this girl who I actually want to make love with. But at the same time, I just take it as the responsibility that it is. I have to show her the most beautiful things that life has to offer because she gave me all of her.
So you see her as your forever woman?
100% of the way. I love you, Brooke.
You don't think you'd ever be tempted by any of these other women?
We're tempted every day. But the fact of the matter is, that's the test. And if you let yourself be overcome by the temptation, you're not even you anymore. You swear to God, every time you fucking do something evil, it wasn't you. That's because it wasn't. Why don't you take awareness and consciousness and not let these impulses take over you? You have the power to say no.
Are we at church right now?
Deci-
I felt like we stepped into church with bro right there. He just turned into pastor. You know what I'm saying? And he got way too deep with the micro what? Like, oh, chill out, bro. Like, you're making points, but like you're going way too deep onto it. You know what I mean?
Deciding factor
Yeah, Savage said it sounds like you roomed her. No, chill, bro, chill.
between giving a guy your number versus telling him no.
Like if a guy stopped me on the street, and I mean that's attraction. And this is if I was single. If I was single, right? Like I would have to feel attracted to the guy physically, and also how you approach me.
So if he's a 10, but he approaches you, well, okay. So it doesn't matter how a 10 out of 10 approaches you, he could still get it at the end of the day.
No, because if he's a 10 out of 10, like okay, I can see objectively you're like attractive, but you're like the way you come at me is kind of disrespectful or like yo ma, whatever. Like I'm not having that.
So how do you want a guy to, yo ma? That sounds a little niggerish.
I'm from New York, okay? So that's how guys usually like, yo ma, you look good. I'm not into that. You
So
know?
how do you want a guy, so ideally, how would you want a guy to approach you then?
It has to be like a compliment or like something different. Like you compliment something about my outfit or something that stands out, and then we get talking from there. And then from there you can see where it goes, you know?
And what's the worst way a guy has approached you before in the past?
Trying to grab me. Like to dance and stuff like that, just already getting physical, like don't touch me. I don't know. I'm from New York, I just don't like that.
So what would make you dance with a guy at a club? Would you want to see his face first, or?
Yes, in a sense, or like you read in the room, you see him from across the room, you guys are looking at each other, stuff like that. Like, you gotta
2024, the
read
game
those
is getting
signals.
harder, folks.
And then,
Facts.
Like, all right, if you're looking at a guy and
up,
I'm
Jay?
looking at you long enough, that's permission for you to come up to me. Do you know what I mean?
You make eye contact.
Yeah.
Okay.
You drop a sign.
If you were to date a woman, would she have to have a job?
No, she wouldn't have to have a job. She could have a job, but she wouldn't have to have one.
What makes you think that way?
Well, I want to be able to provide for my future family and my future wife to the point where I want my wife to be intelligent so I can have conversations. I want her to be educated. But if she wants to raise the kids at home, 3, 4, 5 kids, then she can stay at home. I want her to have the option to do what she wants to do.
So, as you are now, she doesn't have to be working.
She doesn't have to be working, no.
Now, be honest with me. Do you think most women would have that same standpoint when it comes on to you as a man?
Absolutely not. as a man, you have to actually have value, and you have to be
I
the
want to punch that kid
provider
so bad.
for the family, right? So it's not the same. Men and women are not the same, and our gender roles are not the same either.
Realistically, realistically, how much of a time frame do you think you'd have with your woman if you were to lose your job?
How much of it, if I were to lose my job? I think what women really want to see is that, are you ambitious? Are you hardworking? If you lose your job, and are you hitting the bottle? Are you depressed and down for 3, 4, 5 months? Are you getting up looking for new jobs, starting a new business, networking? It's all about the approach, and I think women will see that, and your family will see that as well.
What's the most a man should spend on a first date?
As much as he's comfortable with.
Do you have a minimum amount?
No, it depends if I like your vibe.
She pretty
Why isn't the money
level-headed.
that important to you?
Because I know how to make my own.
So you date a guy who is making less than you.
It depends. If he's ambitious and I know he can do more, then yes. But if he's not ambitious, then no.
I think that's fair.
No.
I think that's fair.
Why does ambition play a part in it?
Because if you don't have ambition to do better, I don't want to be with the person that wants to be stuck in life. That's not cool.
Let me jump in on that point and say this to all my fellas that are watching this. One of the greatest personality traits, characteristics that any and every man should aspire to have is ambition. The feeling that drives you to do more, to be better, to excel at what you're doing, to take on new challenges, the ambition to elevate yourself. It has been one of the single biggest factors of my success in my career, is always knowing I could do more, I could do this better, I could do this bigger, I can grow this, I can start this company, I can do, you know what I mean? Having that internalized driving mechanism. And one thing I've noticed, and it's becoming more talked about from all these studies and people in those fields and stuff that are talking about our young men under 30 that are lacking ambition. They are content in what they're doing. You're content in just the sameness of every day. And I'm telling you that if that is you are setting yourself up to fucking fail. All right. So figure out how you can drive yourself to be more ambitious in your endeavors, in your work, in the things that interest you, and push yourself to excel. I'm telling you, you could look like fucking the Hunchback of Notre Dame, but if you have some ambition and some charisma and you have a good personality, you can bag some of the baddest bitches out there. I'm telling you, you can do a lot. It goes a long way. You can be a giga chad with no ambition, content with doing whatever. Yeah, you're gonna get some chicks just off the look, but once they realize like that's all you are, you're just a meat stick to them, they're gone. You won't be able to retain chicks. You'll get a lot of one-offs, and you might be cool with that. But in the long game, if you're trying to find yourself a quality woman, she's gonna be attracted to ambition, charisma, personality, and obviously the physical stuff, but the character traits that don't get talked about enough in the red pill space is what I feel as though needs to be focused on for especially young men.
Ultimately, you want a man who is going to out-earn you.
I mean, I really don't care as long as we're both comfortable.
If you were making 100K, how much would I have to bring off the bat?
Just don't let our bills be late. Just don't let the bills be late.
If you made more than me,
I just want our bills not to be late, though. I mean, I don't care, but as long as we're good, we can be good.
when you come out to 6th Street dressed like this.
So you don't know the reason why I'm dressed.
Hold on. Someone on IG chat, let me address this. They said, and Gesh said, not about chicks, about yourself. Be great that you attract yourself. Let's, I understand what you're trying to say here, but let's be completely honest as men that if it was up to us, we would be content with playing video games, chilling out throughout the day, playing a sport or two. We'd be very content with just doing the regular stuff. We don't really require a lot as men, as a man. But doing that, like doing that level of stuff isn't going to garner you the kind of attention you're going to want. Like, we all want a woman in our life. Yeah, we want to have a woman and or women, whatever you got going on. And the only way you are going to attract them is by elevating yourself. So, as a fact of reality, we do this shit for women. Like, think about it from an animalistic Mother Nature aspect, right? Peacocks. It's the male that comes out there with a flashy tail and does the whole thing to attract the female. Why do you think motherfuckers want to get guys want to get the nicest looking cars and want to get the nicest looking gear, to wear? You think most men are cool wearing it with shorts? I'm sitting here with shorts and a gray t-shirt on. I'm cool with this. But guess what? I can't wear this out all the time because guess what? I'd get no bitches. So you gotta like clean up, go get a cut, shave, line your shit up, look presentable, put on cologne. You see what I'm saying here? We all do this shit to attract the opposite. Women just don't. They can say they get their nails and hair done for themselves, and yeah, they do. But let's also be clear that they do it because it's it's a mechanism to attract men in hopes that they can find a suitable mate. Right? We both sides have things that we do that are inherently used as a mechanism to attract the opposite sex. So again, develop ambition. Yeah, it's gonna help you in your career for sure, but it's also as a side kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It's escaping me right now, but it's gonna kind of come along with the other stuff I just talked about. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Karis? Everything's good.
Like this.
Well, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, okay, so...
What do you think it communicates?
Do you know what raving is?
For the people who don't know, what is it?
No, do you know what raving
tell
is?
the viewers who don't know what
Do you know what raving is? So, we are pre-gaming for a rave. This is how ravers dress. If any ravers watch this, you will know exactly why, the reason I'm dressed like this.
Is there a reason why it's so provocative though for a rave?
No, it's because it's hot and you're dancing and you're having a great time. You can judge me all you want, man.
We did.
But that's your problem, not mine.
Yeah, we did.
So you don't care about how people look at you?
Absolutely not, because I'm my own person. I'm living my own life. I'm having an amazing time. I'm about to go listen to my favorite music of all life. Like, it's great. If you want to fucking judge me for that, go ahead. But this is how I'm dressed. This is what I'm doing. We're about to go to see a DJ.
But not saying you can't dress provocatively, but there's limits. I mean, your lips are outside.
Are they?
See, I knew it.
All right. Hold on, let me cover my lips then.
Oh, I knew it.
Sorry, my lips are out. But
I knew it.
Shut up.
That's
yeah,
crazy. She had her lips out the end. I thought so. I'm like, maybe I'm just looking too hard. Oh my God. She is cooked. She is fundamentally for the streets.
I'm for the streets and I'm proud of it.
That's her. She's proud. She is proud. I can't believe the whole interview she been having them lips out. Flapping in the wind, y'all.
This is how we dress for rave.
Flapping in the wind.
And it is what it is. I apologize if I offended you with my vagina lips.
That's valid. You can't argue with that.
Well, how much money do you think you've spent on your girl in the last 6 months?
Shoot, I'm not gonna lie, she's a real one because I have not been making that much money right now. And most of the gifts that we give each other don't have to be physical. I'm gonna be real. To be completely honest with y'all, if your woman or man is seeking gifts that abide in material, y'all need to rethink everything about your relationship simply because that's not what's important. That's all vain because it's all gonna perish just like you. The only thing that matters is the building of the soul.
All right, bro.
So with that being said, I probably spent about probably about $400 or $500 with gifts and food included.
You're getting way too deep into this.
So we can have experience together. Other than that, I don't worry about like I'm so blessed to have a girl in my life that doesn't give a fuck how much I'm spending on her or not. Like literally, she drive me around to work, bro. Like get you a girl who actually cares about your soul.
And how much do you think she's spent on you?
Shoot, probably about 200 at max.
Why do you think naturally you ended up spending more on her?
Because as a man, I have more opportunity in this world to actually receive that energy. No. I have more of an inclination to actually go get that money. I have more drive, time, and freedom, while her role is more to be on the receiving end. And I completely understand that we should abide by our God-given graces and be the providers to the women, no doubt. So with that, I have zero problem being the person that gives more physically in the relationship.
Bro, he's yapping so much, bro. Shut up.
How much money do you think your man has spent on you in those last 3 years?
Probably a lot of money. I'll say like 40 grand.
$40,000. No.
Between like vacations, concerts, gifts. He likes to spoil me.
And how much do you think you've spent on him in the last 3 years?
Yeah.
Not as much.
Yeah.
Definitely not as much.
20K?
No.
Probably not even.
She might have spent $400, if that.
5?
10? I'll say 10.
10 for sure, absolutely.
Full of shit.
Around there?
What do you think
She full
added
of
up
shit.
in 36 months to 10K? No, to 10K.
Oh, like what I get him?
Yeah.
When I do treat him, I like to spoil him. So like birthdays, Christmas, like things like that, I'll get him like all out.
Can we talk about how unequal it is, though, right? Hold on. Jaeger on YouTube said this kid just likes hearing himself talk. Yeah, he does. Look. He was more than likely getting her gifts on random days. Plus, don't even count the disparity in holidays that favor women. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Sweetest Day. Somehow Sweetest Day used to be for the men. Now that's just been jacked by the women now. It's like another second Valentine's Day part 2. Birthdays, Christmas. It's like you overwhelmingly have so many other days that women tend to get gifts on. Whereas men, we have like Father's Day and a birthday maybe and Christmas. Like you can only really count on Christmas and Father's Day to potentially get something. And that's if you're a father. If you're not a father, then you just got Christmas and maybe your birthday. Because once you're like 21 as a man, you just get like happy birthday texts and cards. You don't even get like after 30, you don't even get socks anymore or underwear. You know what I mean? So the disparity there, she did not spend no 10 bands on this man. She didn't randomly pop up and get him flowers on a Tuesday or pick him up a rollie, in the middle of July for no reason. You know what I mean?
In a sense. Whereas like he always pays for like the dinners and stuff like that. So I just eat a lot. So that's where all that money adds up from his side.
Have you ever threatened to break up with your girlfriend in the past before?
No. Because as a man, if you say something and you don't do it, your word has no value and your word isn't your bond anymore. Well, I'm going to do it, and you don't do it. I'm going to do it, and you don't do it. Every time you do that, a woman is going to lose respect for you, and any actual man is going to lose respect for you too, because your word's not your bond, and your word used to mean everything as a man.
That's true.
Does a woman's word hold the same type of energy as a man keeping his word or failing to?
No, and the reason why, because if that were the case, I'll give you a perfect example. Your friends are not going to treat you the same way as a pretty girl is going to treat you, meaning if I make plans with my friend, I'm going to meet you on Friday at 7 o'clock. And an hour before they say, hey, sorry, man, I forgot. You're going to say to your friend, that's unacceptable, man. What the hell? I booked off this time for you. I made plans around this. But if you're a pretty girl, you can get away with that. You can, as a man, a lot of guys take that disrespect. I had plans. Oh, I canceled last minute. Oh, I forgot it's my friend's birthday. So that level of integrity is not needed, unfortunately, for women. So that's why we don't treat men and women the same. That's why if your friend cancels on you and a girl cancels on you, you don't have the same reaction.
Another dope episode of the Reality of Modern Dating from my man, The Desirable Truth here. Listen, let's just recap it and say that this chick right here was the star of today's episode. She was absolutely fried, made no sense, had her pussy lips hanging out for the majority of the interview right here. said that she's traumatized by bad relationships, which I wonder why she got herself into that. And I'm being sarcastic here. I think we can tell why. And then she goes out and about to do shit like this. Absolutely crazy times out here, man. This is the reality that many of you are having to deal with out in these dating streets. God damn, it's bad out here. All right, Miss K, what's up? We got that one done. What'd y'all think? What did y'all think? Crazy, huh? We're gonna figure out the next video we got up here. Don't forget, if you're on Instagram, come on over to Kick. I pinned it in the comments. Kick.com/djmoondawglive. If you join the content, you can hit the Cash App. You can also become a sub on Kick or a member on YouTube. It goes a long way supporting the content. Definitely appreciate that love. All right. Let's load up the next one.
During a
All right. There we go. Oops, let me set it up real quick, y'all. Acting crazy on me. There we go. All right, cool. Where we at? Let's see. Y'all ready to go? Y'all ready to go? All right, let's do it. Here we go. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Today we're checking out a video from Code Blue Cam. I'll link to him down below in the video description for you to sub to their channel, show some love. This one says the most painful traffic stop you'll ever see. Now, I've watched quite a few cringe traffic stop videos on this channel, body cam and all that stuff. Let's see if this one outdoes them all.
During a sunny March afternoon in 2024, a deputy from the Monroe County Sheriff's Office was conducting routine patrol
Florida.
when a particular vehicle drew his attention in Big Pine Key, Florida. The driver of the vehicle was later identified as a 35-year-old female named Darla. She was observed veering off the road at a high rate of speed in the opposite direction. In response, the deputy reversed course and started trailing her. The deputy further noticed Darla continuing to weave within her lane and ultimately decided to initiate the traffic stop.
This is gonna be another classic DUI case, huh?
He subsequently observed Darla glance at him through her rearview mirror before she generously offered him a one-finger salute and continued to drive.
Oh, no.
She then abruptly pulled over, immediately exited her vehicle, and began walking towards the
Yeah,
deputy.
this is gonna. This already sounds like it's gonna be bad.
Why are you getting out of the car? Why are you getting out of the car? Step back. Step back. Step back.
She's off to an amazing
start. I did not tell you to get out of the car. Walk to the back of your car. You're gonna tase me? Walk to the back of your car. You're gonna tase me?
Wait, real quick. Let me know. Do you think she gets tased at any point in this video? Because she's already setting herself up. Let me know down below. Do you think she's gonna get tased?
To the back of your car.
Damn.
To the back of your car. To the back. To the back of your car.
Scott!
Turn around. That's what you're good for.
I don't feel safe.
Okay.
I'm gonna call 911.
Turn around. Do not reach into your bag. I will tase you if you reach into your bag. Turn around.
Okay, you see this, right?
Turn around.
I will drop my bag for you. Are you a newbie? How long you been on the force, dude? You're
Turn
watching
around.
the whole thing, right? That's my neighbor.
Turn around.
Scott!
Turn around. Place your hands behind your head.
For what?
Place your hands behind your head. Place your hands behind your bed. Place your
She's
hands.
off to an amazing start.
You're driving off the side of the roadway. You didn't use your turn
What's up,
signal and
Ethan?
you're speeding when you passed me.
Right? You're
Okay.
kidding.
I've ordered you multiple times to turn around and place your hands behind your head. Now turn around and put your hands behind your head.
Can I get my boyfriend?
No. Put your hands behind your head. Are you an adult?
I'm 35 years old.
Okay, you're an adult, then you can do this yourself.
I'm a mother of 3.
Look, ma'am, I don't want to hurt you, but if you don't listen to me, I'm going to have to.
You're gonna tase me?
I will have to if you don't listen to me. Place your hands behind your head.
You're a little pumped up. Why are you squeezing my hand so hard?
Because you keep not listening to me. Stop,
okay,
please.
Do you know who,
Stop.
Do you know who it is?
Okay, well, you smell like alcohol, too. Maybe that's why you're swerving all over the road.
You know who Dennis Ward is? Why don't you call him?
I don't need to call Dennis Ward.
Not the name drop.
Because I don't need to.
Well, you might have to.
What does he have to do with this traffic stop?
If really, because if you take me to jail, it might, yeah.
What
I'll
might it
blow.
do?
Go ahead. Let me blow. You're joking. How long you been in the force? What year are we at? You're new.
Okay.
You're so new. I'm 7th generation Floridian. You probably aren't
Please stay.
7th generation Floridian.
What?
Okay, well, I've given you orders as a normal human, and you don't seem to respond to that.
No, you're not. You're talking to me like I'm an animal, like a dog. Sit, stay. Like, look at your hand pressing on me, bro. You don't have to touch me.
I do.
I'm not a criminal. I don't have drugs on me, dude. I don't have any pot, any...
Okay, stop.
Search
Stop.
my car.
Stop.
No, it's...
Stop. Stop.
Please call your supervisor.
No.
Why?
Because I don't need to.
Call your supervisor.
I don't need to.
I think you do.
Do you have anything else on you?
No, I don't. What kind of police state is this, dude? I f***ing hate this, man. You're not, are you really?
Yeah, you're going to jail.
Going to jail for what?
For
Can
resisting.
I get my purse?
No.
Resisting?
Yes.
I'm going to jail for resisting.
When you don't
Can
listen
I
to
get
me.
my cash out of my purse so I can make bond?
Okay. Sit down.
Holy f***, are you
Sit down.
serious?
Yes, you're going to jail.
For what?
First off, you're drunk and you're driving a car.
I'm not drunk and driving.
But sorry to pause this, but I can't help but feel like I've seen this in a video somewhere else. Usually I fast forward this part. Oh, officer. Can I post bond right here in the back? All right, I'm sorry. I had to get that one out.
Let me blow.
Be that as
Can I
it may,
blow?
you're resisting.
Can I blow?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
I know my rights.
Okay, fantastic.
I feel like this is going to end up in being a different kind of a video.
Well, one of your rights
let
is
my
the right to remain
boyfriend
silent.
know?
I suggest you do that right now.
Can I at
Put your
least let
feet
my
in the car.
boyfriend know to come pick me up?
No, you can call him at the jail. Put your feet in.
I don't know his phone number.
Put your feet
my
in, please.
phone's dead.
What's your name?
Darla.
I'm John, okay? I need you to put your feet into
Can you look me
the
up
car.
and make sure I'm not a criminal? You can't just take me like this.
I can
have
actually.
3 kids and a job. Like, please.
Oh, she's
Can we
caving.
talk?
Can you
we have
put
a
your feet into
yeah,
the car,
Can we have a
please?
talk?
Yep.
My purse is...
Yep, I'll get it.
Can we have a
Put your
talk?
feet in.
Please don't take me to jail. Are you serious?
Yes, you're going to jail, Darla.
Can you get all the money out of my...
Yep.
my
Keep your feet
I
in there.
need my money out
Okay.
of my...
I need you to put your feet
I gotta make
inside.
bail, bro. Please, can you get my money?
Hello. Hi. Do you know her? Okay. What's up, man? Good. How you been? You look good still. You look healthy. Do you guys know this lady? She got some problems. She didn't want to stop her car. She didn't want to stop her car. She just kept driving.
What are we going to find in here, y'all? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Pizza.
Oh, it's pizza.
I'm moving.
I thought it was going to be drugs.
Out of here.
Hey, Roger, can you let me know if someone else starts walking up to me? Thank you. I think she dropped $1 bill and some more mascara on the ground. Buzzball Chillers. Pineapple colada.
Oh, there's the alcohol.
Oh, my God.
She realizing he's searching her shit and found the alcohol.
Hey, excuse me.
Well, she's drunk, and just as soon as I try to pull her over, she speeds up, turns down a street without using a turn signal, pulls down the road, and keeps speeding up down here, almost hits a key deer, and was driving all off the side of the road. And then as soon as she does stop, she jumps out and starts running towards me. So, and then I had to tell her like probably 20 times to turn around with my taser out, and then she told me just to shoot her. And she smells like alcohol. I don't know if she's drunk. All I could find was one buzzball. But I'm gonna test her for DUI at the jail. But for right now, she's going for resisting. I don't think I'm gonna do flee and elude because it was kind of short. It was literally like half a mile, but still lights and sirens, and she didn't slow down. Yeah, well, when she passed me, so I'm driving towards US 1 on Key Deer, and she's driving the other way, and she was literally her passenger side wheel was completely off the road, like in the grass, and I'm just driving. I'm like, So I turn around, I speed up, I get not too close behind her, and she's just still driving off the road, swerves back into it, drives off. I'm like, oh, maybe a DUI. So I turn my camera on, start following for a minute. She starts trying to turn down the side road without her blinker on, so then I put my lights and sirens on, and then she just like sped away, and then stopped here and started screaming for her boyfriend. 35, she said. Oh yeah, I called for code 4 when I had my taser up. I didn't know if I was about to tase her or not. I mean, I don't know if she was gonna. I don't even know her. She just kept asking me how long.
By the way,
on and telling me
Florida got some of the ugliest. Those police uniforms are so
like, I've never been in
horrendously ugly. That green is so cringe. Can they get better uniforms?
Word out, I dare you.
Yeah, and there's bugs in there. You see them? Roger, you out here still? Roger, I'm gonna use your recycling can. Yeah. She's telling me that I don't even live in. I know everyone on the street. I don't know. I kind of want to have her do roads. I mean, the way she was just acting. Well, she kept saying I'll blow. So I just don't know since she's. I'll ask her.
Let's find
It was
out.
soon discovered that she had parked her vehicle outside her ex-boyfriend's house, which explained why she had been repeatedly calling out for his help.
Okay,
Like,
so
the ticket, please. I'm a good, outstanding citizen. I'm a member, I'm a member of this community. Like,
I'm a good, outstanding
I'm trying to
citizen.
do better in my life. I'm not drunk. I'll blow for you. Like, I'm good. It just you scared me. I'm not gonna lie. I've been dating this guy that lives here for about 6 months. Yeah, we just got in a fight, and I was coming here to get my stuff.
okay, and his name is Scott.
You can actually come in with me to get my stuff. We just got in a big fight, and I'm moving out.
Okay, well your response to all of this was not correct.
Well,
I tried to pull
dealing
you
with-
over way back there when you turned, and then you
He just
kind
broke
of.
up with me, and I'm coming to get my stuff.
Yeah, but when I have my lights on and then I put the siren on, you speed away from
I
me.
didn't see you.
Okay, well.
I'm sorry, I had the music up and I'm crying. He just broke up with me at the gas station. We went to next to the liquor store. He was like, it's over, and I was coming to get my stuff.
Well, the thing is, your response to everything that just happened, I have to take you to jail. Okay?
Can I at least get my wallet so I can pay to get out of jail?
Yeah, I'm bringing your purse and your hat and
It's
stuff.
my wallet's in my glove box.
In your glove box.
There's a wallet.
Okay, so for right now, you're
Can
definitely.
you at least tell him like to come get me, because I don't want to walk from Key West.
I thought you guys just broke up. He's gonna come pick you up.
I'm
Exactly.
sure if
Hell nah.
So
You're on your own, kid.
I'm gonna be stuck in Key West, and I'm either gonna be walking, or I would hope that you would let him know to come pick me up.
Okay, we'll let him know.
Can I have my wallet?
Yeah, I'll go
and my
get you.
glove box.
Yep, I'll go get it.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting her out of the car. Her eyes don't really look bloodshot or water or anything, but when I got close to her, I could smell it. But then just the way she was driving, I mean, I'll try to do them at the jail. If she passes FFCs, then... Holy shit. Yeah, she only had like $90 in her purse.
Holy okay, alright, God, we're done.
Yeah, when she got out of the money, her
Yo!
out of the car, money was like flying out.
Yo!
Oh my God! I'm done with society. I'm gone, bro. You gotta be f***ing kidding me, dude.
What did you tell him to go grab?
It's tax time and I have 3 kids, you dumb. Oh, I'm f***ing done, dude.
Is she a stripper?
F***ing kidding me.
Yeah, well, she wants me to take this with her, so I'm just gonna leave my camera on the whole time and put all that shit back in there because I don't feel like counting that out in the wind right now.
Come on, dude. I don't.
Why would she have that much money in her?
You have to be f***ing kidding me, dude. Hey, you know it's tax time and I have 3 kids. I have 3 kids and I got back taxes. So
I was gonna say that's a lot of 20s.
making a public display.
I didn't. Hello. No, you're all good. Are you Scott? No. No? Okay. No, you could just tell him that his ex-girlfriend is gonna go to jail.
I hope you feel good about yourself.
What?
Go catch real bad guys, not like a mother of 3 trying to better herself. You're unreal. You make me want to buy an island out in the middle of nowhere and get away from everybody.
Darla, are you bipolar by any chance?
No, I backed the blue till y'all made me black and blue, and I don't trust.
Oh shit! Oh god! Yo, that's a bar. She said, "I used to back the blue until y'all made me black and blue." That's a bar. Oh my god! She gave us one. I ain't gonna lie. She gave us a good one right there. Oh my god! I was about to say Scott in love with a stripper, right? What's up, Regan?
Keep my mouth shut, and we're just gonna go on about your day. But I hope you feel good about yourself.
Okay.
What's your name?
Deputy Lane. Deputy John Lane. I would give you my badge number. Well, we don't have badge numbers, so I don't
Yeah, I don't care. You sound younger than me, and it's hard to respect. You know, I'm 35.
Well, that's ageist.
If you have 3
That's
kids in your
ageist.
season, and you,
How do you know I don't have 7 kids?
bro, I've traveled the whole world.
Maybe I have quintuplets.
Tone of your voice that it's not a low enough octave for you to have the balls that drop to make that.
Just when the deputy believed the incident began to finally settle down, Darla's ex decided to show up.
Oh no!
don't tell my-
Oh no! It's about to get crazy because now she's about to get triggered because the ex comes out. Let's see.
My car.
Let's
Wait,
see.
Scott, please don't tow my car. Scott.
Here, let me get out so she's not screaming in the back. Hello, is that your girlfriend, Darla?
It is.
Okay, so she's gonna go to jail.
For what?
There's no reason. I've done nothing wrong.
Well, she tried to run from me, and then she got out of her car and started coming towards me.
Babe. What the f?
and I gave her a lot of orders to go back to her car and turn around. And
Is Scott gonna lose it and go crazy?
Okay, I think we're done talking. If you don't understand how that's illegal. Okay. Do you have any other questions?
I hate this.
Yo, he look like he about to go off.
You guys did your job, huh?
Yeah, she's gonna go to Key West jail.
What was she getting pulled over for?
For a lot of different things that don't concern you. She's an adult.
I get that, but she is my concern, so you should owe me some answers.
Are you her lawyer?
Are you a lawyer? Dude.
I'm not. I'm a police officer.
Talk to me.
Hey!
I need to know
I don't have to. She's an adult.
Nah, they're just now this is just the ego checking. They're ego checking each other. You know what I mean? The cop could have just said it and let it be, but now they're just gonna start. I can see where this is gonna go left, y'all. Brace yourselves.
I get
You
that.
see what she's doing right now, right? This is why she's going to jail.
That's not illegal behavior.
Hey!
It is illegal.
That's not. Knocking on the door is not illegal.
Can you turn the air on? It's hot as...
If I tell you with this badge and these lights on, if I tell you to back away from me and you don't do it,
a crime committed.
Bad!
There has to be a crime committed for you to arrest somebody, right?
It's hot as...
Okay.
On what suspect, what crime did she commit for you to arrest
Again,
her?
she's an adult. I don't need to explain this to you.
You do.
By what?
As an employee to me?
As an employee.
An employee to you.
I pay taxes, right?
That's a good. Okay. Scott, we're done talking.
No, we're
Unless
not.
you want to go in the back of my car as well.
For what crime?
Well, because I told you we're done talking right now. I'm doing an investigation.
That's not illegal to talk to you this way.
It's hot as...
Okay. Well, you're standing in the middle of the street right now.
So
you can't do that. Yeah, I know. I'm on a traffic stop.
Oh my god. Dude, seriously, you're pulling every bit. Dude, what crime did she commit?
Yeah, I mean the cop is trying to nitpick to just give him a justification to threaten them at this point.
Again, you're not her lawyer. She's an adult.
She doesn't need a lawyer right now. She needs to understand her rights as a basic human
I don't have
being.
to explain that
yes,
to you.
Yes, you do.
Excuse me, sir!
Yes,
you're not her lawyer.
What crime
She's
did
an
she
adult.
commit?
I don't have to tell you that.
Excuse me!
Yes, you do. Then tell her that.
I did tell her that.
Let me hear it.
No.
Yeah.
Babe!
I don't understand.
You're not the deciding factor. You're nothing involved.
I'm just making sure her rights aren't violated.
Okay.
For doing what?
This is getting messy.
I need to understand why.
It's getting so messy.
This is hurting really bad. Can you just
You're turning your hands in them.
It's so tight. Can you unloose it just a little bit, please?
Okay. You need to stop kicking in the back of the car,
but
please.
This is really hurting my hands. I have a disability, and can you please a little bit loosen it up a little bit, please.
Okay.
Oh, you.
The funny part about all this is that they're all annoying each other. Y'all notice that? Like the cop is annoying her, she's annoying him, then he's annoying the boyfriend's like it's just a cycling of annoyance of each other, and they're all just getting more and more triggered. It's gonna erupt any moment now. Scott is gonna end up back there. I think he's gonna end up back there with them as well.
Don't act like little for a public figure, for a public employee. Dude, again, what crime did she commit by getting out of her vehicle?
All right, I think we're done here. I'm gonna do the tow receipt.
Yeah. So we're towing the car, okay? So you can't go over to the car right now.
Or what?
Or I will put you in handcuffs.
For what? For grand theft?
I'm telling you not to go to the car right now because we're towing it.
That vehicle is seized now, okay? It's being towed. How? It was used in a crime, okay?
What crime?
I don't have to tell you that. She's a big girl. She's an adult. You're not her lawyer. You're not her father.
And you're acting like a child, dude. How old are you? 24?
No, I'm 16.
It sounds like it. What crime? So I can at least be informed.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you that I don't have to tell you that.
Why not?
Because I don't have to tell you that.
Let me hear you inform her of what crime she's being committed.
Again, I don't have to do that either.
Why not?
Because I don't have to. You're not my boss.
Sounds like you're not doing your job.
It's just, oh my God. The thing about it is, from the officer, like you should always de-escalate. And he's just doing whatever he can to just keep this shit going. So if the officer wants to just end it, you know what I mean? Like just tell the guy who wants to hear it and move along. He's just gonna keep on doing this, and it's gonna keep on going.
Sounds very well.
Okay, then make a complaint. My name is Deputy.
No, I get that they don't have to explain it, right? But when it doesn't, it starts to escalate stuff. Obviously, he wants to know and all that stuff. I don't get what the harm of just saying to the boyfriend, well, she was arrested for this. And you can go down to the precinct and bail her out later today. And then go about your shit. My thing is like, this shit's unnecessary. Then it leads to some other shit that doesn't need to happen. But sometimes I'm a firm believer that some cops want that. Some cops purposely do the ego shit to trigger somebody just enough so that it can get you for this shit resisting. It's like the catch-all that they get you for to bag you, and then they'll stack stuff up later. So, I mean, listen, you could have just said what it is and kept it moving, but here we are. But it's going to make for content for us.
Jonathan Lane. It's right here. I don't have a badge number, but if you'd like, I can give you my name on a business card. Yeah, I'll give you a business card with my name on it. You can call and complain if you would like.
You got a card too? Or you're not old enough yet?
Sir, can you stop stepping towards us?
Not at all. Oh, are you threatened?
Yeah.
In my business attire, are you threatened with...
I don't know you, but I'm about to turn around.
There you go. Toughness. I see your hands shaking there. You do this often?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell. Cool. What crimes, dude? What crimes? Did you tell her what crimes she's being arrested for?
I did.
Babe, did she tell you?
Okay.
Turn on the AC. It's hot.
The AC is on. Do you want the window down?
Anything, please. Yeah, so I can say goodbye to my lover. Oh my God. Fix me up.
Unfortunately, we're gonna have to drive away because he's a little bit upset right now, and I don't want to have him come back over here.
He can come bail me out of jail.
Okay. Lift 13 and Rocky with Shale, 1 female on board. Copy starting.
Can you turn up the song?
The song?
Yeah, I love Tyler Childers. I love this song. You're not a bad dude. I get it. I'm like my dad.
We are all over the place.
My uncle's a cop. Like I understand. It's just your job. It's not you personally. You know. I get it. Whatever. I can't wait to go to court. I hope you show up. This will be great. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. I'm gonna make a documentary. Actually, this is oof. My lucky day.
He walked away, didn't even take the business card? Yeah, he took mine.
This is a small town, you know.
You good? All right, thank you.
The last guy who arrested me was Russian.
I mean, it was like, there was like a mattress in the back.
Russian guy? Oh my God.
Do you have her personal possession?
Okay, you just littered. Back up. Back up.
Littered?
Stop.
Littered?
Stop.
Really?
Back up.
Now I'm getting...
Back up.
Really?
Babe, don't get arrested!
What was that for?
You want to take him too?
What crime is this one?
We keep telling you to stay back from
I just
us.
asked for her personal protection.
You're throwing stuff on the ground. You smell like alcohol. You're obviously drunk.
I'm allowed to be. Am I driving? Am I committing a crime?
No, but I told you already I don't want you coming up to me because I feel
asked you
unsafe by you.
questions.
Okay.
I feel unsafe, bro. Like, I hate that shit because you're some pussy shit, bro. Like, you know you're not unsafe. You're just trying to say that to cuff my mans.
My business attire, bro. Dude, I'm in business attire.
Look, Scott, I'll give you one last chance. If you want to walk away,
hate it here.
I just want her keys.
We'll let you.
If
We don't have to give you that.
She will say that.
She wants it.
Ask her.
Okay,
Ask her.
we will ask her.
Thank
You don't
you.
walk up like that, acting crazy, littering, literally. I gave you that. That's littering. If you want to be technical, that's littering.
You're balling your fists up when you walk up to us. You grab it out of his hand.
I'll watch
You
the body
snatched
cam.
it out of his hand.
I'll watch the body cam.
I watched you do it. You
Okay,
snatched
you
it out of
said
his
I got
hand,
one
then you
last
throw it
chance.
on the ground.
Can I have her personal possession?
We really don't need to take both of you to jail just because you're upset.
No.
I need you to calm down.
Wasting my time, and I'll quit
Are you going to
wasting
calm
yours.
down?
Quit wasting my time. and
Are
I'll
you
stop
going to
wasting
calm down, Scott?
Calm.
Oh man, I'm going to court with this one.
I'm talking in a calm fashion.
Okay.
Bro, I hate the keys. I never want to come back here again.
Can I have her personal possessions?
She wants them. I will ask her.
And I hope y'all hear this on this body cam. Whoever's listening, yeah, you hear me? The 7th generation Floridian, I'm disappearing. I hate this place. Moron County. Moron County. This place, I hate it here.
You should ask her. Okay? This is a traffic stop, though, okay? Okay, let me talk for a second.
Policeman is confusing work with ego. There's ego. There's a lot of ego going on right now, for sure.
Okay, I conducted a traffic stop on her. Okay? You have nothing to do with the traffic stop.
Okay.
If you show up on a traffic stop that I'm legally and lawfully conducting and I tell you to walk away because you're interfering with my traffic stop,
Please don't arrest my boyfriend because he has to come get me out of jail.
that is obstruction. That is obstruction still. Okay. We're still on a traffic stop. I'm telling you not to go to the car because we're towing it. You're saying no.
I love you, baby!
You start walking away.
no to it.
You come back over to us in an aggressive manner, making a fist. You grab the card out of his hand and throw it on the ground, then turn towards me and put your arm inside of my car.
Come on! I gotta pee!
I'm not doing that, Scott.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Sure.
We can take you to jail too. We can make this as inconvenient for both of you. Absolutely. I don't want to do that.
I gotta pee, bro. How come he got to go, but I couldn't?
Okay? You're just a random guy outside of your house, you know? So I don't need to take you to jail for that. Okay. But if you start obstructing my investigation, I have to take you to jail.
Oh my God!
Okay?
Can you ask her if I can have her?
Yeah.
How come he could go, but I couldn't?
Do you want him to take your stuff?
Please let me go. You're not gonna let me go?
Do you want him to take your stuff?
My money to come bail me out. Can I ask him if he'll come
Do you want
bail
him to
me
take
out?
your hat, your purse, your wallet?
Just my wallet with my money in it. If he can bail me out. Scott, will you bail me out? If he gives you my wallet, will you bail me out?
Hold on.
What? What the fuck?
We're not talking to each other right now, okay?
Why not? You got a right to talk.
Yeah, but not to each other.
Why not?
Because you have nothing to do with it.
The crime.
Baby,
bail me out.
I will, babe. We gotta figure it
She wants
out.
to take her wallet with her money. No.
I got.
Stop.
Babe, get my wallet.
Are you shitting me? That's her
Stop.
personal.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop grabbing out of my car.
Okay.
Back up. Go away now. This is your last fucking chance, dude. You're gonna grab my. Back up. Back up.
I'm on.
Back up.
Yo.
Back up. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Like you're walking into him. Come on.
Back up. You're running over to me, walking up behind me, grabbing stuff out of my car. Stop.
Goodbye.
If you get closer to me again,
Goodbye.
I'm gonna put you in handcuffs.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Man just pushed him, put his hands on him.
Man, I really want to. Like how? It's the same. Literally the same thing that he's doing is what she was doing.
We're gonna have the best makeup sex when he gets out of jail. And
The best
gonna
makeup
get back
sex.
together. Thank you guys so much. I'll think of you.
Just drive off already, bro. Just drive off. You could have been driven off already to avoid all of this. This officer is dragging.
Oh my God, he's f***ing taking my car out of a residential parking lot where my boyfriend lives. You gotta be f***ing kidding me.
You want me to wait?
And let me guess, he only takes cash to get my car back. Are you serious, bro? I am suing Monroe Moron f***ing County. That's it. That's it. We're done. We're done.
I'll turn the air up for you.
This is a racket. They only take cash.
A racket?
Trail. You guys are, they're on your f***ing pair. It's funny how quick he came, right? And then they only take cash when I go pick up my I can't. I'm gonna document this. It's going all over the internet. Your face, you're gonna be famous, bro. I've been waiting.
I mean, you are famous now.
This is
For sure.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna make you famous. You and your homeboy. You guys are rookies. You're gonna learn to.
Leo said, "I don't understand why this cop is still there. Just leave." Yeah, I don't understand that part too. You had the other officers there who could have hung around and waited for the tow truck to come, and he's essentially allowed the boyfriend just lingering and add to this on top of not de-escalating it. You know what I mean? It like just, you know, again, a lot of times in these body cam videos, it's all ego. It's the officer ego doesn't want to de-escalate and all that stuff. When situations clearly could have been approached a little bit more calmly, and instead, you know, it just builds up into something else.
Today, I promise you.
Unless I come up dead,
Giovanni said, "Yeah, the cop is making it worse." Yeah, you know, just
What are we waiting for? Take me to the
look. He
jailhouse,
looks young
please.
too.
I have to take a Let's go.
You know, when guys are young and all that, they got that machismo in them, that ego in them. You know what I'm saying? They want to back down and stuff. You know.
Keeps coming outside.
Who cares
Of this investigation.
Program. We're not dealing with him, dude. You got a backup buddy that can take care of him. There's enough squad here.
Exactly.
Come on, we're not-
Even she says it. She's like, "Yo, you don't need to be here." He wants to be there. He's waiting for something to pop off so he can get the boyfriend. He wants a twofer.
Violent offenders. You're about to taser me, dude. Just wait. I'm gonna make you famous.
That's a tow truck driver. He's not backup.
I promise you.
Hey, I'm gonna see if he'll go ahead and hook the car up, and you can just give him the tow. We can just give him the tow receipt later.
Take me to the jail, bro. What are we waiting for?
Hey, so we got an aggressive guy like inside, that's why it's taking us a little while, and we're about to take him to jail a couple times, but if he comes out again, we're gonna take him to jail. If it's possible for you, just go in
I've lived there for 6 months.
later on, just so we can get out of here without.
I've lived there for 6
months. What?
Please don't take my car.
It's on the roof.
No, you can't. No, I live there. I can prove I live there. You're gonna tow me out of my own driveway. I can prove I've lived there for 6 months. You're gonna tow me from where I'm staying? Do you know how like stupid that looks? Don't you have bad guys to catch, like murderers and rapers and drug dealers and bad guys?
All of our tax loans going on a single mom of 3.
Oh, this time? How long have you been spending on me? An hour and a half? How much tax dollars is that? Go catch bad guys. You're wasting resources on the wrong one. Maybe this needed to be done because I'm a journalist. I'm gonna make a documentary shedding light on Moron County and their police state.
She's
with
going
the
in, though.
Boys, especially here in Big Pine. This is the oh, you, my man. You're gonna be famous. I'm 7th generation Floridian, bro. I know everybody up and down. I'm so sick of this police state, and I'm gonna buy the biggest island and get away from everybody, bro.
Darla, yeah, your phone number, Darla. Hold on 1 second, Darla.
Bro, you. I ain't talking to you.
What's the rest of it, Darla?
But it's my suck my dick. How's that?
The rest of it is suck my. Okay, well you might not get your car back if you don't give me your phone number for the.
You.
Okay, well you is the answer to that one. So 9. Sort of the last 4.
You.
Still you. I might show the video to the SAO or just write it up just to get a warrant for that guy for resisting or for obstructing or. I mean, technically he took something from the back of my car. Yeah, well obstruction all day. He kept. Bro, I thought he was gonna punch me through my window when he put his. He threw his arm inside.
He wants to go back just to get the boyfriend now? Bro, just move on.
I want to talk to your supervisor. He can meet us at a station whenever we talk, but I do have a right to talk to a supervisor.
So this car is driving like off the side of the road on Key here.
I want to talk to a supervisor, so you have to do that. You have to. I want to talk to a supervisor.
Pull my taser out. I tell her to back up and to walk back to her car. She says no.
You're a pussy.
Finally goes back to her car. Doesn't turn. Using orders.
Oh, you're scared of a 95-pound woman. Oh my God.
And smells like alcohol, but I don't know if she.
Yeah, let me blow. Do the test. Come on.
So just immediately put her.
At this point, she's probably sober from sitting in that car for so long.
You f***ing naughty. You're a naughty.
Away from us. I kept getting closer and closer.
You're a f***ing naughty. You're not.
And my adrenaline with this guy, he just wouldn't go away.
He wouldn't hurt a f***ing fly, bro. Come on, dude.
I mean, we even said after we just left, we should have taken him too.
You should quit your job. If that scared you, how would you feel if a 350-pound f***ing athlete came out? Like, you're gonna shoot somebody and kill them. You should not work here. If that guy scared you, this is not the job for you. Bro, my arms are gonna be.
She ain't lying
blue.
about that
It'd be
part.
great for-
There's a lot of people that get into policing that are scary motherfuckers that have no business in that field. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You gotta have a certain level of fearlessness to not get jumpy on shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people that are not like that. And what happens? Somebody flinches a little bit and they run to the gun and they shoot them up. You know what I mean? Like you gotta have a certain demeanor about this role. You can't be all scary. Oh, I feared. I thought you were gonna, like, well, bro, he just leaned up. Like, chill out.
Pictures. The minute he bails me out, I will go to the lawyer. Like, I'm going straight from the police station to a lawyer's. Dear God in heaven, Lord, I ask that you protect this young man when he does his work, Lord. Put angels around him, Lord, and keep him safe. But also, I'm asking you to give him wisdom, God, when working with the public, Father God, that people have issues and mental things
We're in
that
church,
they're
y'all.
dealing with, and
Bow your
stuff that
heads.
he needs to be more sensitive about, Lord. And I ask that you bless him and protect him all the days of his life. Amen. Can you at
Amen.
least turn up the music, please?
What's up, Nate?
Please. Probably beat your dog and your wife. Come on, man. Turn up the music, dude. Please. I would rather be in Russia or communist China right now. They'd probably treat me better than this. Holy, this is so tight, dude. Can you turn it up, please? Can we just at least listen to some music?
It says
before we
she's
go to
not
jail?
stupid though,
Come
just
on.
drunk.
Please, man, come on.
I wanna see if they get the
wanna hear
blow.
some Morgan Wallen. I hope you feel good getting a bad soccer mom off the streets. No expired tags, no expired license.
I mean, here's the thing, right? They've been sitting around so long. I wonder if she actually sobers up so she blows under the legal limit.
Man, this place sucks. It's so ghetto. The third world countries are bet. I've been to the Bahamas and the Virgin Islands, and that place looked better than this place. There's shit smeared on the walls and the windows. This is the most disgusting place I've ever seen in my life, bro. This is nasty. I cannot believe I'm going back here. Oh, I should clean it while I'm here. as a matter of fact. Give me some bleach. I should have ran in the house when I pulled up. I knew it, but you'd probably have shot me. Oh my God.
She is rambling.
Do you have anything else on you that the jail staff needs to know about? No, I have not. Okay.
Can I come to your supervisor, please? I've asked for a supervisor like 4 or 5 times. I should be able to talk to one by now. I know my rights. I've never not been able to talk to a supervisor.
Everything goes right.
Can I get a supervisor? I've asked for a supervisor several times.
All right, come on.
I don't have to do this. I don't have to comply.
No, I'm gonna ask you to do field sobriety exercises.
Take my blood or take my breath.
Okay, that's not how
It's
it
already.
works.
You should have done this when you pulled me over on the side of the road. You should have got
true.
me to go out and do all that, like monkeying around in the road. You should have done that there. Because now I'm stuck here and I can't go. So why would I cooperate with you?
Okay, so you don't want to do the field sobriety exercises?
I'm already in handcuffs. We're in jail, bud. This is too tight. Come on.
Yeah, but I don't know if you're DUI or not.
Take my breath or my blood.
That's not how it works.
Can you undo this?
No, not right now.
A little bit. Can you loosen it up and I'll cooperate with you because it's too tight.
I checked your handcuffs when I put them
Bro,
on.
This one is way too tight.
If I take the handcuffs off, are you gonna do anything
Of
dumb?
course, I swear to God, bro. I'm already in jail. What am I gonna do? I promise. Bro, look at that. Is that
Hold
right?
on, hold on. Now I gotta put you back in these because
Back in
I
cuffs.
just told you, are you gonna do anything stupid? And you just start pulling away from me. That's why I had you in handcuffs and I wouldn't loosen them at first because you were just gonna do what you just did.
Bro. Come on.
Okay, fantastic. Sit down. Sit right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna check your eyes. Okay? Have you ever done this before? Where
No.
I will. Well, like I said, you smell like alcohol.
I mean, at this point, honestly, she should just say, no, I'm not going to cooperate at all. Because you're already in here, man. Don't even do it. Don't even do it at this point.
So I just need to make sure you're not drunk.
Yeah.
Okay? So all I'm gonna do is have you look at the tip of my finger right there. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna have you follow the tip of my finger.
By the way, I ain't gonna lie, this whole time, this officer's voice, he has a voice I just want to punch. Some people just got those kinds of voices or those faces. I didn't really see his face, but his voice, I just want to punch him. You know what I mean? You ever see people like that? You just look at them, it's just something about their face, their demeanor, their how they talk. God damn, I just want to punch you. You know, and I know it's frivolous, I know it's petty, but goddamn, his voice makes me want to punch him.
Finger with your eyes.
I feel like
and
Kermit
not
the
move your
Frog.
head. Do you understand? Yes. So just your eyes, don't move your head.
You done?
Just a minute.
She looks pretty good for me.
Okay, I don't think you're over the legal limit either. I'm gonna turn you over to them. I'm not gonna charge you with DUI. Okay?
What up? Look what a waste. This is why this is so stupid. This officer let his ego get the best of him. She probably was intoxicated when he pulled her, but she sat in the car for so long, she sobered up enough, right? That she looked from the basic testing there to not be under the influence. So what I'm trying to say here is, he could have rung her up probably for multiple charges, but because he got so focused on the pissy, on the dick swinging contest with the boyfriend coming out there and waited around for the tow truck, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just, I don't know. I mean, it's a dub for her. It worked out well for her, but it then makes you wonder, well, let's see what happens with the end results here. Maybe they threw it all out, because if the premise was we stopped her for DUI and then you get her to the cells and you do the test and then you have reason to believe that she wasn't drunk, then doesn't that throw away everything else? Everything else goes away? Let's find out. I don't know how it works. Florida's different.
Darla was charged with felony fleeing eluding an officer.
Oh, he couldn't get her with the DUI, so he hit her with the felony fleeing and eluding. He said she went like half a mile, if that, and they... When you read that charge, it sounds like you went on a fucking high-speed pursuit down the city on the highway. You know what I mean? Miles and miles and miles. This is fucking petty, bro. That cop is fucking petty.
And misdemeanor resisting obstructing an officer.
Yeah, okay.
Ultimately, she was released on a $7,500 surety bond.
Is that it?
Visit.
That is it. I kind of want to hear what happened with the rest of it. Sometimes I wish we knew what the final kind of court decision was in all of this, if it went to court or whatever the case may be. But he definitely, like Officer Petty here, man. Officer Petty, he could have handled this a little bit differently. I don't know. It is what it is. It was messy all around. Just another case of like egos and stuff. You know what I mean? This shit probably could have been resolved. Let's see. Right here, when he asked a couple of questions, he could have said, hey, sir, again, this is what she's going to be in here going for. If you want to meet us at the precinct, you know, we're happy to get her processed, and then you can go ahead and post bail or whatever the case may be, or she'll more than likely face something. You know, like when you're in these situations, yes, the officer's correct. He doesn't have to do any of that. But I don't know about you guys, but anytime I do any kind of work, I want to work smarter, not harder. And if you let your ego get in the way of things, it can be the biggest detriment to anything you do in life. Sometimes you got to swallow your pride, swallow your ego. I think that's a real testament of a man, especially when you can swallow your pride, swallow your ego, and you know, humble yourself and do whatever it is you got to do to make things work out for a positive outcome. And I think if you approach this differently, boom, boyfriend may or may not have then moved along, and you could have drove off. And you know what? You probably would have got her for the DUI because she's probably still way more drunk than she was waiting in this car for I don't know how long. I mean, the video's condensed, but who knows how long? An hour plus. She was sitting in the car, crying, screaming. She sobered up real quick. Anyway, there's that video. What do you guys think about it? Let me know. All right, we got that one done. That's done. That's done. How long is this one? We're gonna watch this one. This looks juicy. This looks juicy. Hold on, I want to see. How long is this one? All right. Let's do another body cam video. Y'all with me? Y'all with me? Yeah, officer could have done a better job. That's the point of that. Officer definitely could have done just a better job in the demeanor and how they you know communicated stuff for sure. And because he didn't, because he wanted to kind of like stand his ground and you know I don't have to, you know, whatever else, you know, it led to that kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? By the way, if you're on Instagram, coming over to Kick, it's pinned in the comments of kick.com/djmoondawglive. If you're on YouTube, coming over as well. Guys, we're definitely trying to smash our sub goals, man. We're trying to crush it. We were so far behind. We're trying to hit 300 for the month. We're halfway through the month and we at like 10 something. We gotta go crazy. All right, if I gotta bust out some feet pics or something, we gotta make something happen here, okay? All right, let's focus. Here we go. What about the boyfriend who left with the money? He probably bailed her out. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's jump into it. What's up, y'all? Today, we're taking a look at a video here that went super viral from the Agent Martin YouTube channel here. I'll link to him down below so you can check them out and support their channel. This one says, when good cops stand up to corrupt cops. That title alone has me intrigued about what we're going to watch. Let's take a look at this.
You need to back up out of my face, sir. You have no authority. You're not going to tell me what to do, my.
It's strange to see how often ego comes between the duty of a police officer and even forces them to turn on against their fellows.
I always say it in 90% of the body cam videos that we watch on my channel here. By the way, if you enjoy these kinds of videos, make sure to sub. So we do these live on my channel and you'll see the uploads throughout the week. Ego is such a big factor in police body cam videos. So many officers have so much ego, it precludes them from resolving things and de-escalating things because it's all ego. You give them a badge, you give them a gun, and they feel like the world is theirs.
Today, we'll be looking at 3 such instances where a cop turned against their fellow officers. On the 30th of January 2024, a Lexington police officer spotted a vehicle going way beyond the speed limit. He quickly initiated a traffic stop and pulled the guy over. However, as he reached out to him, he was surprised to find out who he was dealing with.
Hello. Are you sure? I'm going to SWAT call out. Okay, sir. Just pull you over. Could you do an 85 and a 55? I was going where? Call out. Where are we going? The SWAT call out right over here. I didn't know we had one. We have an armed guy barricaded in the house. Used to be a police officer. And where at? Right down here on. Here in Lexington? Yeah. We have an armed person we don't know about.
The individual caught speeding was a Cleveland County Sheriff, Chris Amazon, who was hurrying to a SWAT call. Surprisingly, the Lexington Police Department were unaware of this situation. That's when the officer went over to contact the police chief, inquiring about the situation.
All right, I'll call our chief and let him know. 301 next.
This is gonna get ugly. I'm here for it.
According to the Cleveland County Sheriff, we have a hostage situation at that location.
This is going to be I already know where this is going to go. This seems like it's going to go into a jurisdiction argument, who runs shit kind of a battle. Let's see. See, I'm so used to seeing like police versus civilians, suspects. I'm ready to see this.
Moments later, the Lexington
Cop versus crop.
Ronnie Johnson himself appeared on the scene as he seemed visibly upset for being kept unaware of the incident. Soon, he was about to let out his anger.
Captain Tom? Captain Hawk? Yeah. Where's the name? Sir. We realize that I'd like to know what's going on in my own city. We would have notified you, sir. We would have? Yeah. Well, hold on. I've been down there at the PD all day. According to the call, it says Lexington was notified, they refused to respond according to our call. Sit down here, guys. Okay, I don't know who the said that. First of all, sir, I know you're the chief. I'm just telling you what the call says. I don't appreciate all of this going on and nobody notified me thing about it. Okay. I'm sorry, what's your name?
As the chief vented out his frustration, Deputy Szymanski attempted to interject, which the officers didn't like and went over to confront him.
Sir, I am too. You're not going to talk about chief like that, sir. That's not going to happen.
You can get the out of my face. I don't give a who you are. Okay? This is my county, too.
Back up, man. Back up.
Look at this.
You don't.
He just said, what
this is going to be good.
According to the call,
you need to stop.
Lexington PD was notified.
Chill out. Back up.
Look at this. It's all ego. This is amazing. It's when they got to force each other and they all, you know what I mean? This is good. We need more of these videos when cops got to go on cop on cop altercations so they can see how dickhead they are to each other.
Everything's going to be okay.
Look at them.
But you need to back up.
I get it that you can back up.
Negative.
Deputy Szymanski didn't hold back and had no respect for his...
Hey, why don't y'all start cuffing people for resisting? Why don't y'all start cuffing everyone else for resisting right now? Because then any other situation, if it wasn't another cop, you'd fucking have somebody in handcuffs for resisting.
Compatriot.
See what I'm saying?
He then proceeded to do something which escalated the already tense situation.
This right here ain't what
we're not going to be disrespectful. Okay? Sheriff, you need to back up out of my face, sir. You have no authority.
You're not going to tell me what to do, you're not going to get in my sheriff's face, just like you told me.
Your hands off me, man. Back up, John.
Pull him back. No, he just came up in my face and said the same shit.
Go to jail.
Stop.
He's getting ready to go to jail.
Stop.
They're going to go in jail?
Understand?
Oh, yeah. Perfectly clear. Perfectly clear. Come on. Let's run that.
Oh, this is good.
Name. Fuck, put his hands on me.
Oh, this is good.
Following the altercation, Chief Johnson and the officer decided to depart the scene, leaving the incident to the sheriff's department. Johnson later came on media to assert that this wasn't the first instance the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office kept them out of the loop. The Cleveland County Sheriff's Office also took notice of the sad incident and released a statement where they expressed remorse over the incident and also attempted to provide a context for the actions of their deputy. We can only hope for an honest investigation, but given that the investigation is being held within the department, our expectations for a positive and just outcome are limited. However, this wasn't the first time there was a dispute between police officers and sheriff deputies, as this one inside a jail was even more intense.
Man, listen, that was hilarious. That was hilarious right there. Oh, this is amazing video. Amazing body cam. Some of the best stuff I've seen in a while.
Them goddamn supervisors can. I understand. I get that. So I can get the out the way.
On July 16th, 2022, several Columbus police officers arrived at the Muskogee County Jail with their detainees, only to find out that they were not welcome inside. A day ago, the jail run by the Sheriff's County Office decided to change the first-come, first-served policy and instead decided to book deputies prisoners, then state troopers, and then the police officers. The officers, however, without any prior knowledge of this fact, were left stranded outside the building.
Hey, Snipes, they're still denying us. God bless America. They won't let us in.
They won't let y'all in. They won't let me in.
Ain't that right? Nah, you go in there before us, I'm gonna raise hell.
Watch this.
Oh, yeah. I'm
I'm gonna file a complaint, a legitimate complaint.
That might look good. A million bun. Go at home. Boom. Out of there. Central. SB1, please.
Lieutenant Ness, you're about to get a complaint. 100%.
Why is it all pixelated for?
That is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey.
As a sheriff's deputy arrived on the spot, he straight away cut the line and went inside. The officers, who were already pretty tense, were agitated seeing this behavior, prompting another deputy to come out and explain everything.
Wait a minute.
Oh, don't yell it. Don't start yelling. Hey, come on.
All right, I'm going to file a complaint.
That's fine. That's fine. Good, how are you? Tell y'all have directives, I have directives. Sheriff says ain't nobody coming in, only 5 at a time. SO and GSP has priority.
So, SO has priority,
And
even
GSP and you guys. I mean, this is beyond my control. I don't have anything, so don't yell at me. All right. All right. As soon as that last one gets cleared, I'm going to bring in 5.
Hey, yeah, unless another SO unit shows up.
This is not my decision.
Every officer from the Columbus Police Department was extremely upset on this behavior, and they also made sure to let their feelings known.
Because I'm about to have a stroke.
Hey, man. I kind of like hearing when cops get triggered. This is actually hilarious. They're so agitated right now.
This is a failure of justice.
Oh, you don't say. You don't say. Want to talk about failure of justice? Isn't that ironic?
And the jail does not like us, so we have 5 people sitting here outside waiting. It's wonderful. The sheriff is very pissed with us, okay? And he runs the jail, so.
Amidst this, one of the officers parked his car in a manner that blocked the deputy's vehicle, who had cut them off earlier. Now, this behavior was said to trigger the sheriff deputy, who was extremely flustered.
Them goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get that.
So I can get the out the way.
All right,
so I got a call to go to. I can't go to the call because y'all want to play stupid ass childish game.
At this point, tensions were escalating as one of the officers even went ahead to grab his weapon. Deputy Adkins, on the other hand, was still trying to get the vehicle away so he could get out of the jail premises.
I'm gonna go get my stuff because this is getting stupid. I'm not gonna be de-armed outside of the jail.
You need to get up here. Somebody get this goddamn car so I can get out. They want to play games. Y'all ain't letting them in, so they don't want to let me out. I hope I don't see you get your ass whooped on the street because I'm gonna drive the by and you can tell your goddamn supervisor and everybody else I said that. Yeah. Do it. I'll see you in the car because I got a goddamn car to go to. You don't want to move the goddamn car. Huh? Yeah. Don't stop for me. Don't stop for me. You know who?
As the Columbus police officers refused to move the car aside, the sheriff's deputies had to contact their chief in an attempt to find a resolution.
I don't know, but I'm probably gonna quit. This is so stupid.
Back it up so we don't have to bring his ass.
Listen, man, I'm only doing what my supervisor told me. I understand. This is ridiculous, and I hate that I'm dealing with this shit. But you're gonna have to talk to the sergeant over there.
No, I'll be talking to the chief. Hey, Chief, I'm sorry. We got a situation over here. We got CPD won't let our guys out, and they're about to go to blows. I'm asking your CPD officer to back up his car, and he's saying that his supervisor told him not to let it.
And again, no one on our side is threatening.
We're having a tit for tat over here. Hold on. Roll down your window.
The situation was starting to get heated up as more and more pressure was being put on the poor officer who had been assigned to block the deputy's car. Meanwhile, additional police calls were coming in, which they kept on ignoring.
Imagine being arrested and you're stuck not being able to get processed and you're just there all night. The worst time to commit a crime and get hemmed up like right now.
On Forest Road, reference to 7511.
Hey, Sarge, we got it.
Headquarters, we're all standing on the wall of the jail.
What car is it? Hey, move your car, bro.
Fantastic.
All right, well, I don't get who your sergeant is. Hey, he's with the chief. Okay. Sorry, he's with the chief. He's with the chief. Sorry. What's your name?
Got there, started rolling up, and shut it right before I got there.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I hear you. What is it? Sally Moore. Yes, sir. Hey, go ahead and back it up. Back it up. All right.
Just as it seemed the officer might cause the matter to end, the sergeant stormed out, refusing to reconcile with the sheriff's deputies.
Hey, Fairbanks, no. You stay right there, man.
Hey, sorry. Now your sergeant over here telling him not to move. His locker. Chief said he's not moving. We got to get somebody over here. We got to put this.
What a cluster. What a cluster this is.
This ain't respectful. Hey, damn, I got locked in. What I got to do with this shit? Like, I don't want to fight. Everybody in.
The situation was heating up, and a supervisor had to calm his deputies down as he moved them in. Maybe the police officers seemed to have overreacted. Well, this female officer clearly had a different perspective on the matter.
I try to get through, and they immediately halfway open it, shut it on me, and I hear through there's a deputy saying this behind the radio, that female officer's trying to get into the door. Do not let her in that door. Do not let any officer through that door.
From PD.
From the jailer. The jailers are saying that through their radio. So they won't even let us through the door. There's one person inside there, and now they booked the sheriff guys out. Now he's like screaming at us to move our vehicles. They won't even let any of our guys in. They won't book any of our guys. They won't even let us in to use the bathroom, nothing.
Oh.
Nothing.
This is I think this is where.
This is it.
This is as bad as it can get.
Like, we can't principle someone's crime, man.
It appeared that the jail, which came under the jurisdiction of the sheriff's office, might have gone against the police officers, as they were visibly upset by the treatment.
This guy's got a call, but then my sergeant's telling me not to move.
Right. I have this.
And then when I started backing up, he told me to stop and get him.
What about arrested all of them for not doing their job?
Right.
An arrest fest.
Okay.
This is
Imagine.
Crazy.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the keys in there, dude. I really not wanting to be a part of to get charged with a crime, dude, for a stand, dude. I'm telling you right now, bro.
I'm transporting.
Possession Schedule 2, obstruction, and drug-related objects.
So far, it's all felons. All right. Get in your car, pull your people outside the gate.
The officers stood and waited outside the jail for hours, but nothing seemed to work in their favor. Dejected by this behavior, they decided to take their prisoners to 6th Avenue.
Man, damn court date and let me go to court.
All CPD prisoners at the jail, just see me out there in between the street, between the building of the SO and the CPD. We'll have our meeting.
This is some real childish stuff, yeah.
Just have a seat. Watch your head, okay?
This is sad, man. They doing this shit.
Watch your legs, okay?
Even the criminals are mad. They're like, book me already.
So, I mean...
He's going to pass right by us if he ever sees us getting our ass beat on the street.
This is rock bottom.
Eventually, the police officers had to release their prisoners with a court summons, requiring the inmates to return to court later this month. It was indeed a sad incident to view, and what's even more troubling is the fact that during this encounter, a robbery was taking place, and none of the officers even attempted to reach there. Later, however, the sheriff and the Columbus police chief met and set aside their differences. The sheriff also released a statement claiming that their relations are still intact, and both of them have continued to work together to this day. Well, that was a tough night, but what happens when a police officer is caught breaking the law by his superiors?
I can't go right there. You're going now. Okay, well, what if I don't? We gonna have a problem.
It all began on January 13th, 2021, when a distressed caller informed the Bossier City Police Department about a police unit being driven erratically. She also claimed that the driver almost hit the mailbox and swerved into the opposite lanes as well. Moments later, 2 supervisors from the police department contacted the driver and went over to talk to him in a grocery store parking lot.
I was a driver.
Driving fine. It pulls a little bit to the right. Other than that, unless I drop something or whatever, hit the curb or whatever, or in the middle line, but I use all around the car if you like.
Bossier City. What state is this in?
So you got off by you got off at 6 o'clock today? I did. I got 2 kids. Did you go straight to bed or just good? No, I did. So you've been up since last night? I have.
The driver was found to be the off-duty police officer, Travis Coker. As one of the supervisors went over to search Coker's car, he discovered something suspicious.
Some pills?
What is it? The Exotram or what Exotram? Yeah. They call it business. Say you taking a couple of these? No, not today. No. Not a one. That frame died. I gave that to my mom. So you think you're good to go for driving? Oh, 100%. Look, no, I know. And that's why I had been asleep. I was trying to get everything ready. Got home, got the kids on the school bus, met Betty, got all that situated, just trying to pick the house up. He didn't use the prescription. He can't walk. So I'm sitting there waiting for him.
Coker claimed to be completely okay and had not taken any meds that day. That's when the supervisor came back and proposed a simple test to him. But Coker appeared hesitant, signifying that he might be guilty.
I got a sick kid at home. I can't. That's why I'm trying to get back to you. I'm trying to get Betty's prescription. Can't even walk. I'll be glad to come up there just a little bit. But I don't feel safe with you driving right after you okay, can I get somebody to come get me? I promise you, Lieutenant Captain, I am fine. If I hit something, it was dropping my phone. It ain't the slip. Listen to me. We're going to have to go this route, what I just told you. Okay, I'm telling you, I can't do that right now. You don't have no other choice. I'm telling you that right now.
Officer Coker wanted to dodge the drug test, and despite the supervisor's multiple requests, he remained intact.
All due respect, when I get off, I have obligations to things. That's why I couldn't go tonight to the room, but I'm making it work. But I have to get back on it to get it. We're not going to have a discussion. You're going to WK. You're going down. Captain, I can't go right there. You're going down. Okay, well, what if I don't? We're going to have a problem. What's the problem? You probably administrative leave. For what? Because I can't go right this second because I'm on my off time?
Listen to me. You're operating.
I wasn't even driving.
Coker.
Captain, I love you to death. I mean, but you put me in a bad spot. Captain, I'm in the only spot I can be in, man. I'm trying to take care of my family. You're going to have to go with him, okay? I can't go there right now, Captain.
Coker insisted that he wasn't ready for the test at that moment. However, he assured them that he'd return to the department after he paid a visit back home. But the officers weren't too pleased with his behavior.
If you was in your POV, and listen, I would be. Listen, it's in the shop. If you was in your POV, we wouldn't be out here right now. I know that. But you in the city vehicle. Right. And it's her word again. She got some videotape? Listen to me.
This is not court. This is an administrative deal.
I know that, but I'm just saying. Anybody's out there, the police. Like I said, if I drop my phone and run over the line, I'm not doubting that. Yes, sir. But I have to get to. Give me 35 minutes. I'll come back and do whatever you want me to do.
Can't do that.
Okay, well, can I get somebody to come get me?
No, you gotta
come with us. If I cannot,
he's cooked.
You're not gonna have no choice but to put you on administrative. What does that mean? That means that we have to take your gun, take your badge, and then we gotta go to the chief's office.
The supervisors even threatened to have him placed on leave if he failed to comply with them. Despite this threat, Coker...
I mean, what's the worst happen? You go on leave, you're unpaid for a certain period of time, and then you're back on. At least you don't get fired. That might be the better strategic play here. If you know you were gonna get in bigger trouble if they test you. You know what I'm saying?
Coker remained adamant about returning home.
Are you gonna take the test, or you're not gonna take the test? I will take the test today. I just can't take it right this second.
So here's the deal, to make it perfectly clear. What he's explaining to you is that he and the captain are giving you an order, being in patrol administration, okay? You're under their command, that you have to submit to reasonable suspicion testing.
There is,
for the
what is the
department.
reasonable suspicion?
This is not for
But,
debate. Listen to
I'm just saying, explain to me the
Coker,
reasonable suspicion.
you're arguing. Look,
I'm asking.
It's funny how, as an officer, right? This is how this shit's ironic. Now that he's in the opposite shoes here, listen to him to do what every other person does when they're arrested, trying to make their case like they're in court. You're an officer. You should already know how this goes. You should know how this goes. And he's fighting against it as if he was a regular civilian, and how he would have to deal with some regular civilian. No, I wasn't totally drunk. I wasn't trying to pitch to make the case, and he wouldn't give him the time of day. Nope, you're going to jail, right? Look how the tables are turned.
Okay.
Uno reverse.
Don't worry about it. He's been policing long enough. It's not a Texas. If you don't understand what we're saying right now, you're not going to never understand what we're saying. Okay, so we just think about it. I'm just asking.
One of the supervisors reached a breaking point as he was surprised to see the level of ignorance being shown by an officer.
I'm on the phone with one of the deputy chiefs. He said, you gotta go for reasonable suspicion. There's something, you gotta go.
I can't go right this second. Can you give me 30 minutes?
And we're gonna make sure whatever your family needs are, we'll make sure those family needs are taken care of.
I have to take care of it. My mother died 2 weeks ago. I have a daddy that I didn't ask for this. Captain, I'm not trying to make your job hard. None of y'all's job hard. Y'all know me.
You're doing a good job making it hard, bro.
I mean, I'm not. I ain't making mine hard because I got nothing said I had to go home and go to sleep. Am I gonna go to sleep? Yeah. But I had to think. That's the night thing. I told you. I'm juggling it the best I can. The very best I can. I go to work every night. I'm there at 10 o'clock. Are you going to submit to the testing or not? I will go to any test y'all want me to go to. Just give me just a little bit of time.
Can't do that.
I will grab a POV back there.
At this point, it was adamantly clear that Mr. Coker was just being dishonest as he was creating stuff, something which he continued to do so in the next few minutes.
Yeah, here we are. And you said you got family that you I do. I got family. I'm on my off day. Yeah, I understand that. You in our car. Right. I am in your car, which I was not driving when y'all pulled up. Okay. But it's somebody that don't like the police, Captain. Is there something wrong with your car?
It doesn't matter.
He's trying to dodge it so hard. Imagine him, an officer, trying to play it's a car, but I wasn't driving it when you pulled up on me. Like, come on, bro. This is the same excuses that excuses a civilian would give him if he stopped him. He's giving it to his bosses.
It doesn't. This is not a DWI.
When the shoes are on the foot,
I know it's not. I ain't drink or drive. You know you're not getting back in the car to drive. That's fine. I'm gonna get my stuff out of it. When? Right now. It's my stuff. I can believe I can get it. It's my personal stuff.
Take a chance of being terminated. I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
But over what, Captain?
Because right now, the way you're acting, we're trying to do our job. We're trying to do something. You are being respectful.
I'm being as respectful as I can be.
Are you going, yes or no?
Captain, I have an obligation at home. I'm off. I'm not going right now. It's a yes or no answer. I'm not going right now. Okay. Can I get my personal stuff out of my car? I guarantee we can look around and everybody's broke policy.
Okay.
They got body cameras on? No. That's against policy.
Seeing the situation deteriorate and the supervisors not granting him any leverage, Mr. Coker started to get confrontational and even rude at times.
Listen, you don't understand, Coker. I got the keys to the car. I need that money. We're going to get my money. We're going to get you the money. Nobody trying to keep your money from you. Nobody going to keep your money. Well, why can't I get it now?
Step to the front of the car.
You can get it from me. Stand in front of us.
Good, how are you?
Now I'm in trouble now.
This is Louisiana?
What I need to stand in front of the damn vehicle? Because I said so, that's what. So who are you to say so? You ain't no rank to me today. At this point, I don't trust you, man. I don't care if you trust me or not. I don't want you near me. That's fine. I don't want you near me. How about that? I'm not under arrest. Can you grab my bucket of dip sitting out there on the seat?
There's no possible explanation as to why would Coker be so against the test, apart from the fact that he knew he was under the influence of a substance.
Y'all treat me like shit. Ain't mad at none of y'all.
We gotta treat you like anything, Coker. We had a complaint. We gotta see through it. But you're hindering us from doing what we gotta do.
Y'all really.
Well, I really wonder at this point, what is he hiding from on doing a blood work? They take a little bump? Sometimes when I know they pull some Adderall, I think is what they said when they pulled a little thing out, but sometimes we need to stay up long periods of time. That little snow, a little bumpy bump is what people will use to keep him going for extended periods of time. I wonder if he had something in his system like that, or something else, maybe some other kind of narcotic to help him, you know, or it could be something like unprescribed drugs. I don't know. Something's not adding up though. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, someone's in chat said, for real, what's 30 minutes going to do? I don't know. If he's going to go pound some water, like a gallon of water and piss clean or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the 35 minutes would be. He probably saying that so they can stall even longer and then show up after the fact. You know what I mean?
Got none of my prescriptions out of the car that I have to take today, Will.
I've told you. They've given you a direct order. You have to go submit to chemical testing.
Why? Under what grounds?
They don't have to have grounds.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Did I get pulled for a random?
It doesn't matter. Then take it up with your attorney and civil service. I suggest you do.
I've already read it. I know it.
However, the officers did settle with Mr. Coker as he was allowed to call someone to pick him up and eventually leave the area. Despite this, the heated altercation between the officers showed no signs of stopping.
It don't have to get escalated because the thing is, you're OJ. Okay? And you might have some car, but you don't have one. Okay? And I'm just going to cut and drive. Okay? I think I'm good. Okay, go ahead and tell me.
Don't get too close.
Then back up on me.
I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm not you to stand right there. Don't stand right there. I'm just saying, I don't want this thing to escalate. How's it going to escalate? You tell me.
He get real aggressive.
That's what I'm asking. You tell me how it's going to escalate. I'm hoping it don't escalate. But what would it escalate into? I don't know. I'm just telling you.
I know that it's going to escalate because I'm standing on the curb.
I don't want it to escalate.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Officer Coker put his entire career in jeopardy, but refused to go with the officers and give a simple test. It's strange how a law enforcement officer would disregard his job like this.
Best fucking police y'all got in this fucking city. I understand.
Do you realize one thing? If you would just stop in 1 second and just think, this whole time, while we sitting up here going through everything that we've gone through, you not want to go.
It's not wanting to go. Captain, I go to space with you. You want me to? You know that. That I have no hard feelings towards anybody. I don't know what was said that I swerved. If I dropped my phone, I swerved over to the side, I'm sorry. I'm forgiving that. I really am. I don't want any. I worked with every one of you. Especially you. I don't want any.
Yeah, and I have no issue with you.
Right.
I don't, but I have.
You doing your job?
Yes,
I
have a job to do, and everything and all the sequence of events that have taken place today. Lord knows I hate it.
Meanwhile, Coker's ride came up, and that's when he decided to make it up with the officers involved. Nevertheless, it was still strange and disheartening to witness a police officer behaving like this towards his superiors. It raises the question that if that's how he is with them, how he would even behave with the general public.
Yes, that is exactly what I was thinking in the tail end of this, is that this officer was carrying himself in that way with his superiors. Imagine him on a traffic stop with someone in the same exact situation. Oh, we got reported that you swerved. Oh, I just dropped my phone. Imagine him, how he would treat that person with no mercy. This is a prime example of someone who should not be a cop, because look, when the shoe's on the other foot and they're on the other side of the coin, how they behave. And then we expect them to go out and police and be fair and like, man, get him the fuck out. Get him out of there.
Hey, when you get to the station?
Yeah, go ahead, tell me. I already talked to something.
Coker left the area and he was immediately placed on administrative leave, and an internal investigation was launched into the case. After a few weeks, the investigation found Coker guilty and he was fired from his job. Well, that brings us to the end of our video.
Good. Yup. He was on something. Coker might have been on that cocaina. Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, they got it right at this point. They got it right. Here's the sad part about this, though, is I'm pretty sure that this guy got fired and probably moved 2 counties over to get hired by another department. And that is a fundamental problem with policing, in that They don't have a federal registry for officers. So when they get terminated for clearly, you know, abuse of the law, criminal wrongdoing, violating policies and procedures at the department, they should not be allowed to go and move to another state, city, county, and become an officer again. It defeats the fucking purpose. Policing should be a one-shot only opportunity to be in that career field. And if you violate policies egregiously, if you're doing stuff like this, you got to go. You cannot come back and work at some other department. And that needs to be like done tomorrow. It's ridiculous. Because right now, so many cops will get fired from one place and just hop to another department, go to another small town. They don't, you know, they don't keep tabs on what led to the firing from the prior department. A lot of times what officers do is before they even know, if they know they're going to get fired, right before that administrative board convenes, they quit. So that it's not on their record, so they can go to another department. And when they apply and they go through the process, there's nothing that says they were terminated. They just resigned. Oh, because, you know, I didn't want to live in a big city anymore. I wanted to come work in this rural ass town. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, bro. Yeah, right. That was a good video. That was probably one of the better ones I've seen in a while. What's up, Bobby World? You know what I'm saying? Moon for president. Yeah, right. We got another one. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Wake up, wake up, wake up. You guys with me? We got 2 more videos to go for today's stream. All right, stay with me. Let's take a look at this one. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Today we got another banger from Code Blue Cam. I'll link to them down below in the description to support their channel since we're watching their content here and gonna commentate on it. And of course, you want to watch this live with me, I do it on my YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. This one says, woman pays the price after intentionally smashing into a police car. Oh, this is going to be juicy. Let's find out what happens.
April 2023, police were dispatched to a residence following a report of 2 individuals violating their probation rules in Portage, Wisconsin. A 31-year-old female named Jennifer was allegedly in contact with a male individual she was prohibited from being with, thereby breaching the conditions of her 2 open felony cases. While
she must not be able to associate with
officers were en route to the
felons.
location, it was learned that both Jennifer and the male left in separate vehicles, with the caller providing a description of each. Officers soon located Jennifer's vehicle and initiated a traffic stop.
3357.
357.
Just for the truck.
Hello.
Hi.
Jen?
Yeah.
So, I want to talk to you. Where were you at tonight?
My sister.
Your sister's? Where does she live at? Your name got brought up, and so I'm just wanting to talk to you. When's the last time? Okay. When's the last time you seen Josh? His name got brought up, and so I'm just trying to wrap my head around. I have very limited information, so I'm just trying to see.
I mean, clearly he's not here.
Okay. So you haven't seen him recently? Okay. Alrighty, hang tight for me. I'm trying to figure us out some more information, alright?
Okay.
And she's kind of nervous. She says she was at her sister's, and she has 2 open F. Frank cases with no contact with JT.
Did you ask for insurance and stuff?
No, I did not. 25. I'm seeing 2 open F. Frank cases on Jennifer.
When asked for further details, she started to become more nervous and agitated.
Right, but
I don't know why he's calling. Maybe you should go to whoever called.
Right, yep, somebody's going over there.
Because Josh clearly is not in my car.
Right, yep, the call we got was that you guys separated in 2 vehicles.
No. I left by myself, did I not?
Of course she's gonna side with you. Come on, Jennifer.
I didn't leave with anybody.
I don't believe that somebody would just...
You don't have to believe me.
Okay.
At all. RP has video/photos of them together.
10-4, have you looked at those?
Affirmative. I did nothing wrong. Am I free to go?
No.
Why?
1 second.
They're gonna back her up.
Copies of those, please.
She has video?
Or video and photos.
So it sounds like we have documentation, videos, and pictures of you 2 together. So, no.
Damn, they got
them.
them.
Time and date stamp?
Time and date stamp.
Okay, You're not being very reasonable right now.
Well, I'm just asking. I mean, if I'm being accused of being with somebody that I'm not even with, like...
But you were, and
I'm not,
it's
though.
documented.
I'm not.
Right, but you were.
I wasn't. I was with my kids at my sister's. What does your bond say?
Absolutely no contact. Correct.
Are there any specifications in there? What does no contact mean to the courts?
Absolutely no contact.
So what does that mean in a law dictionary?
Okay, Jenna.
Compared to, well, I mean, I'm just asking. These are laws, right? Am I right or wrong? I'm just asking so I know.
As officers asked Jennifer to exit, she refused and put the vehicle in reverse, intentionally ramming the squad car and nearly running over the officer's feet.
Oh, it's about to get
Why don't you step out
ugly.
of the car? You're going to be detained until we figure out what's going on. So you're going to leave your phone in here, though.
No.
Yep, nope. That's an officer safety issue. You're not getting your phone in a squad.
I'm not going in a f***ing squad, for one.
25, she's taking off. Hit a car. She just smoked our squad.
She's taking off.
Get out of the car now!
Yeah, you know you weren't gonna shoot her, bro.
Taking off 1080.
Wishful thinking on that one. Jennifer about this life, bro. She out here on GTA mode. She out here on GTA mode. You saw that?
Portage Street, southbound McFarland. Speeds of 70.
She's not gonna lose him though. I mean, this is pointless, honestly.
Portage Street, she just blew the red light.
Blew the red light.
She's heading towards the interstate if we can get a unit en route.
25 to 3, I'll take call outs.
33 to 42, I'm downtown Portage.
Still heading westbound West Cook.
I'm getting pain in my leg. What the hell?
Speeds upwards of 70. No traffic, roads are dry.
Just to confirm,
Bobby, it's been a minute. Good to see you, bro.
Rico for apprehension, correct? Okay.
Not unless you're getting hurt.
Okay.
Still westbound over the Wisconsin River Bridge. Speeds probably going to be approaching 80. Roads dry.
33, 36. The vehicle you're going to be looking for is a Toyota Camry 2013 gray in color.
Westbound 33 approaching I-39.
Speeds of 100. Roads dry. No traffic.
25 to 13. I copy you. 3 and I are first and second right now. Coastal's always behind.
Approaching 9094 overpass. Still speeds of 100. Roads dry. No traffic. 26. Reason for the stop.
Portage 3. Reason for the stop was our RP willing to make a statement about a felony bond violation. She smoked our squad. We're in pursuit.
25, if you could advise Sauk County, please. We're going to be at Sauk County line here.
What was that?
Sauk County won't help.
They won't?
No.
They set up spikes?
Nope.
Really?
Portage 3, she did slow down.
Oh, they got fucked. The other county said we ain't helping y'all.
If we can, I mean, they rammed the squad car.
Yeah, let them know.
With speeds reaching 100 miles
I wonder why they
per
wouldn't
hour
help him.
and the pursuit extending beyond city limits, the officers decided to terminate their pursuit and handed over primary control to a Columbia County Sheriff's deputy.
Portage 25 to 3rd squad car in the pursuit. If you're county, you're going to have to overtake me.
10 forward, 3rd, we will overtake you. You need to move over. Slow down.
Copy, going to be moving over.
What do you say?
It looks like they're slowing down.
25 to 3. Coastal's going to be coming up, taking over secondary.
Portage 3, I copy. Still directly behind the vehicle.
You're good, now you can back.
My foot's to the floor.
I wonder why that was. Why the other county didn't want to help him. Was that just some jurisdictional stuff that happened? I'm
Portage
curious.
3, does Sauk County or Baraboo have any units close to us?
They have Baraboo.
Where's Baraboo going to set up spikes?
Can Portage pit?
No.
33, 36, are you ready to overtake me? Speeds of 75 right now.
Or maybe it's like some
33 approaching you.
departmental policy stuff or something?
Portage 13, Portage unit. You can terminate this energy at this point.
They told him to back off. I wonder what that was
Portage
about.
3, county has pursuit. 25 and I have terminated.
We're not going to chase past the Baraboo city limit line.
How far is that?
About 8 or 9 miles.
Upon spotting assisting officers stationed ahead with spikes, Jennifer realized she was more than likely in a state of deep shit and pulled into a farm field, ultimately giving herself up.
She almost might have gotten away. I don't know what the technicality here is with the Sauk County and Portage and all this stuff, because Portage broke off and Sauk didn't want to intervene, and I don't know who else took over. It seems very convoluted here, but she almost might have eluded them if she would have just kept going through county lines. They all would have just broke off.
3326, flashes are on, slow.
She almost won.
Pulling into a field drive.
Turn the car off! Turn your car off! Put your hands out the window! Slowly! Open the vehicle using the outside handle!
See, my thing is you did all of this just to flop and turn yourself in.
The sound of my voice.
Why even bother?
Keep moving.
You just added unnecessary charges. You know what I'm saying?
Stop. Go down to your knees.
Like, if you're going to evade, you got to commit to it, man. You know what I'm saying?
All the way down.
You got to commit to it.
You want to clear the vehicle with me?
Oh, she tried to go into Sauk County.
I don't trust you right now.
This way. Yeah, let's go that way. Clear. We'll do the trunk.
You want me to hit it?
Yeah. Clear. 3357 vehicles clear.
Let your hands go. I'm going to fix these, okay? Straight to the top of your head, okay? Anything else, and I'm going to take it as a threat. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, bring your hand back to me. There you go.
Yeah, counted in.
Somewhere around that area, I mean.
I think I'll have one stay clear.
Oh, no. All right, can you have you widen your stance a little bit for me?
I don't know what she was thinking here.
Hey guys, how's it going? Good. Put her in my car, I'm assuming.
Do you want her, or do you want more room in mine for now, wherever you want her?
I can just put her. Okay. Otherwise, we'll put her in yours. I don't mind doing the transport, but just until we get the vehicle searched. Otherwise, Rico's gonna bark nonstop.
I'm right here.
Okay.
All of that for nothing. I was expecting more from you, Jennifer. I was expecting more. You let me down.
Yeah, I'm a little late to the party, so I don't know exactly, but yeah, she did hit a portage car. I don't know how bad.
She hit it pretty hard. We were just pulling up. We were just pulling up when she did that.
She almost hit the...
What's up, Omar?
Like, he started pushing off the car as we were approaching, so she's backing up, hit him, and he pushed
She got kids too. She clearly don't care about her kids. She out here living a Bonnie and Clyde life.
Oh yeah, so where did he hit her? Or I meant, where did she hit him?
Hit the front of the squad.
So it's like backed in?
Yeah, and so I saw him pushing off the car. Your first name is Jennifer?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to have another squad pull up here, and then we're going to change you over to a different car to get you transported, okay? And then Portage will come and talk to you.
Okay.
Sure you're not injured and everything?
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Okay.
Open and close case.
As a result of the 14-mile pursuit, Jennifer was charged with felony counts of
fleeing and eluding,
second-degree recklessly endangering safety,
okay,
vehicle fleeing, eluding an
There's
officer,
that one. Yep,
bail jumping ×2,
Oof.
and misdemeanor criminal damage to property. She was subsequently given a $7,500 cash
That's
bond.
it.
About 2 months later, she was found guilty due to a no-contest plea for vehicle fleeing, eluding an officer. All the other charges were dismissed, but read in. In the end, her sentence was withheld, and she was given 3 years of probation.
Oh my God, 3 years. Go to jail. Your probation, I promise you, was the worst shit you'll ever want to be on. Everybody I know that's on probation swears it's terrible because you're not really free. You're like quasi-free, right? You know, you always have to check in. You got to do all this stuff. 3 years of that, bro. Yeah, just go serve your time. You know what I'm saying? Just go serve your time. That 3 years is wild. It's kind of crazy though, considering what she did. That's all she walked away with, and she got priors. I don't know. What do you guys think? All right, last video. Last video, y'all. This one I'm super interested in because of the topic here. You ready for this? Good. Let's jump into this one. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Today we're taking a look. Oh shit! Did I just Oh, I misread something. Viking said probation is ass cheeks. I caught that comment. This threw me off when I was getting ready to start this next video. My bad. All right, focus up. Here we go. All right, and action. What's up, y'all? Today we're going to take a look at a video from Moon on YouTube. Make some great videos, so I'll link to them down below for you to check them out. We're going to watch their video here. This one says how Instagram changed women forever. I saw this and I could not resist watching it with you, talking about it, because I think it's safe to say without any doubt that Instagram is single-handedly the biggest social media platform that changed our society because of perception. Let's see what this video has to say.
If one trend of 2023 shows how far we've fallen, it was the Barbie Botox. Named after the toy's signature long neck, the procedure spread like wildfire on Instagram after the release of the film. A series of injections to the trapezius muscles in the neck renders them unable to contract, which lowers your shoulders and makes your neck look slightly longer. Despite the risk of muscle paralysis and severe pain, thousands of people rushed out to get this hot new treatment. But this is a very recent phenomenon. No one did this in the past. No movie made people do this kind of thing. And that's when you realize that the Barbie Botox is just the tip of a massive iceberg, a trend that's hiding behind the surface. You see, the plastic surgery industry has been booming for years off the back of Instagram and TikTok. Invasive procedures go in and out of fashion every month, as a young impressionable audience goes from one insecurity to another.
This is fundamentally the problem with Instagram and even now TikTok. Instagram is the OG though, because remember it was Instagram that came first. Instagram was the first social media app that really truly focused on the aesthetic of everything, the aesthetic of life, the aesthetic of lifestyle, the aesthetic of vlogging, all of that. It was all about the look of a perception of what you wanted people to think, you know, your life was all about, and that fueled all of this. And it's such an epidemic now of women undergoing unnecessary plastic surgeries and harming themselves.
Fed to them by Instagram's algorithm. Meanwhile, celebrities and influencers work hand in hand with the industry, making promotional posts and boasting about their procedures and the results. As new procedures dip in and out of fashion, influencers target people's mental weaknesses and make a fortune drumming up clients for the industry. And now that plastic surgery is growing fastest among young adults, looking to replicate the inhuman perfection they see on the app, it's time we really expose how Instagram is quite literally changing the face of the world. At the time of its founding, it would have been nearly impossible to predict the rise of Instagram into one of the biggest social media apps in the world. But looking back, it's easy to see that all the right ingredients were there for massive success. It all goes down to the founders Kevin Systrom and Mike Krieger. The pair originally met while studying at Stanford, and even before they had started their careers, they were being headhunted by the big names in tech. Kevin Systrom even turned down an internship at Facebook to spend time studying photography in Italy. Kevin would go on to intern at Odeo, a small app which would later become Twitter, and afterwards he would then get headhunted by Google and worked there for 2 years. But even after a short time in the industry, Kevin was frustrated. He had just been passed up for a promotion and was sick of the culture of the company, and went against all the original ideas of Silicon Valley. Kevin wanted to fully throw himself into a creative idea and exploit an opening in the market by building something of his own. Kevin knew his old college friend Mike was just as ambitious as he was, and so he thought he would explain his vision for a new app, something he would tell Forbes in an interview a few years later. Mike Krieger and I created Instagram because we wanted a way to communicate visually. We realized that
genius.
We'd be taking
it was a genius app. Let's be honest. I mean, to have an app that essentially was a photo book, right? Like a old school, you know, like my grandmother, rest in peace, you know, had the photo books, old ones, still got them. And when she passed, she gave me one for me. Like that was all of me and memories with, you know, to have a digital version of that is pretty incredible. It's a great concept, but it just, the unintended consequences of the design, you know, with the algorithms and the likes.
All these photos with our iPhones that would sit on our camera roll, and it felt like they should be seen, not necessarily because they were good photos, but because a photo that no one sees isn't really that interesting. Every photo you take communicates something about a moment in time, a brief slice of time of where you were, who you were with, and what you were doing. And funnily enough, their idea would prove to be one of the most lucrative ideas of the 21st century.
I'd even go so far as to say, when you think about what life is, you don't ever remember every moment of every part of your life, but you do remember our moments throughout your life. And I think that's what Instagram really encapsulated, was this idea that you can take those moments of your life that you experience through your eyes, but now also with your phone, capture them to then put there as these life markers. You know, if you really look through, even if you look through my Instagram, if you dig all the way past all my React videos, there all of my prior life in the music industry is there. All the photos, all the artists, all the interviews, all this stuff is buried underneath all the funny videos that I have up now, you know, because that's been the progression and all that stuff, but it's still there. And I'll not often, but every now and again, I'll dig through all the way back there and I'll look and I'll be like, oh, wow, I remember that moment. That, you know, it brings back those memories. And I think that's what's so great about, you know, the concept of Instagram, which was allowing you to capture those moments to then be able to more easily remember them.
Kevin and Mike immediately got to work on Instagram, pouring everything they had into this new app. And in just 2 weeks, they had already secured $500,000 of funding from investors and were starting to get it ready to launch to the public. But it still wasn't easy. It took the pair a year of work to get everything ready, but they still weren't prepared for what would happen next. Now, there was plenty of interest in the app, and they could tell this from the demos. And so as soon as they launched the app, within just the first week, Instagram had gained over 100,000 users in 2010. This was the highest amount of users gained for any single social media.
I don't remember when I
history.
got on Instagram.
The
I
service
don't
for
remember.
the app and the infrastructure wasn't enough to keep up with the massive influx of users. The new company that barely had anyone working for it had already far exceeded expectations, and so they would have to invest tons back in just to keep the app functional, with back-end tweets and more processing power. And so the first year was just a mad rush to keep up with the user base, with Kevin and Mike sacrificing everything in their lives to keep it afloat. But just when they thought they had gotten on top of the growth, there would be more crashes and more problems to deal with. But as time went on and they streamlined the process, their hard work was richly rewarded. You see, investors saw this and knew they had to get a piece of the pie. In less than 2 months after its launch, the app already hit 1 million users, and Instagram was injected with $7 million of investor funding, particularly through System Silicon Valley connections. And users just loved how you could make your photos look so much better than other apps like Facebook. And the key here was filters. Brought in relatively early on to make up for the poor quality of smartphone cameras at the time, the introduction of various photo filters would prove revolutionary. With the touch of a button, users could iron out their wrinkles, cover up any blemishes, and transform their mundane experiences into picturesque moments.
I think I might have to now, as I rethink this, as we're going through this video, Instagram in itself was great, but maybe, just maybe, it was filters that was the demise. Because look how filters are essentially abused on Instagram or in Snapchat and every other app now. Everything has a filter to further filter the reality of whatever that piece of content, picture or video is, right? You're using beautification filter to, like just said right here, remove the wrinkles on your face, or you're using a filter to give something a certain look, to portray it in a certain way. You know what I mean? Like, we live in a filtered world right now, and it's taken away from the realness of it all. And that's kind of like the sad part of all of this, is that we're losing the reality of life and living in a filtered world. And maybe that's essentially what is the most problematic part about Instagram, or well, Instagram first created it, right? But this now applies to TikTok and any other app. Like Facebook has filters, I think, as well. You know, all of them pretty much.
What was meant as a simple fix for the lacking technology of the time took on a life of its own.
Wait, Escobar said, I remember laughing at people because it was so obvious people had filters. Now it's just normal. Yeah, I remember that too. I used to be like, oh, you're so corny. You're so this. I understood when women did it. I was like, all right, whatever. But yeah, you're right. Now it's so normalized. Guys use it. Women use it. And then it makes you wonder, like, are you really who you are portraying yourself to be? I want to see you without the filter, and I want to see you without the makeup on. And can I just see you who you are? You know, now there's so many layers of filters, both physical filters through makeup, and through angles. Because let's be honest too, you know, how you take a photo on this angle, it hides certain things, right? Angles is another big component of pictures and videos. You know, you get certain angles to hide and be more flattering to the individual. So between the two, it's been a way to mask the reality of everything.
Filters gave Instagram an air of perfection and artistic expression that transcended the dull, boring photos your relatives were posting on Facebook at the time. Although Kevin and Mike could never have foresaw what they had really created and how this would be used in the future. But at the same time that Kevin and Mike were building the photo app of the future, something else was going on. other people were laying the groundwork for an entirely different way to push past the limits of natural beauty. Now, if you're going to blame anyone for the massive rise in plastic surgery, then you'd have to talk about people like the Kardashians. They were unique among celebrities at the time because they truly offered nothing except for their image and their lifestyle. Coming to fame in 2007 after her viral sex tape, Kim and the gang went on to hold their 15 minutes of fame and stretched it out over multiple decades. Kim and her family's signature look exploded onto modern culture and still has an effect on beauty standards today. The modern world's obsession with full lips, big butts, and stenciled eyebrows is in large part thanks to them. Of course, the image they sold to the world so easily didn't really bear any relation to reality. First, as you can probably guess, there's all the cosmetic surgeries and procedures they've gone through to get there, then countless layers of makeup, professional photography, and Photoshop around
Exactly.
the world. But out of thousands of those photos,
Sorry, what's
only
up?
select few
DC,
are
what's
chosen
up?
to be shown to the public. Before the rise of social media, this kind of deception was only available to the rich and famous. Even their own influence alone has a huge effect on the cosmetic surgery industry. When a 17-year-old Kylie Jenner boasted of getting lip fillers to achieve her signature look, online searches for the procedure went up by over 3,000%. The so-called Brazilian butt lift procedures have only grown in popularity thanks to Kim and her family. The procedure involves a surgeon taking fat deposits from elsewhere on the body and then transferring them to the buttocks. Between 2000 and 2018, the amount of butt lift procedures has risen by over 250%. Over time though, the procedures fades away and the results disappear, so regular procedures are required to keep it up. Even the Kardashians themselves regretted the procedure in the end, with Kim recently admitting that she'd stopped having her top-ups. The procedure is massively popular, but also incredibly risky compared to other cosmetic surgery.
This is the part that's not talked about enough. Not everyone, but a lot of women, especially the ones that live on social media, that have like no life outside of social media, which is it's a lot. This is the part that they either aren't aware of or ignore because of what, you know, of the outcome they want. They're willing to sacrifice it all just to have the look, just to have that. And that is insane.
When it goes wrong, people can get nasty infections and sometimes require surgery to remove the implants.
BBL
or if
Drizzy,
the fat
chill.
gets into the bloodstream, it can actually cause embolisms and blockages to vital organs. 1 in every 4,000 people die as a result of the complications, which is what led to the UK banning it in 2018. Eventually, they reversed the decision in 2022 after bringing in new safety regulations, but there's still a whole world of unlicensed practitioners performing a different version of the procedure. While they're not allowed to perform the surgical version with the potentially fatal side effects, they're still allowed to blindly inject people with artificial substances. It's not like the UK's ban really did anything anyway. The people who were determined enough to
they
get it
fly
done
out.
were freely able to just go abroad to places
Turkey.
like Turkey or Mexico, where the procedure is completely legal and often mostly unregulated and far cheaper. Even today, there's countless adverts for this all over Facebook and Instagram. But nothing has promoted plastic surgery and made the world more plastic and fake than it's ever been, like Instagram. The Kardashians might have remained in the background for most people, ending up as has-been stars like so many before them. But instead, their recipe for success based on their looks and their status alone was about to go global, and that was all thanks to Instagram. But how did an innocent photo sharing website become the money-making machine it is today? The answer is Mark Zuckerberg. You see, Zuck's vision for a social media business was a lot different compared to Kevin Systrom or Mike Krieger. While they were thinking about how to make money from people's photos, Mark was interested in commodifying the people instead. Even before Mark started Facebook, he had already demonstrated his true feelings towards his users.
Goddamn fucking Zuckerberg. Oh, we are live on Instagram. Hi, Mark. Yeah. It's a great platform. Glad to be here. Please keep on giving me views. Yeah.
While he's rejected that the film The Social Network was true in his account of his website FaceMash.
Right, like they just can't wrap their head around the idea that someone might build something because they like building things.
The evidence shows that it wasn't that far off. Articles from Harvard newspapers show how he plundered Harvard's registers for pictures of people's faces. He then used these to create a website where people could rank each other on attractiveness, while the backend secretly assigned them their own rating out of 10. While it was quickly shut down, the stunt informed the future development of Facebook to a massive degree. Facebook did the same thing in turning its users into the product, just in a more sinister way. It was all about maximizing engagement for users, whilst plundering all the possible data they could find, and then selling this to advertisers and giving them easy targets for their campaigns was the final step in the profit machine.
If you don't know this already, this is not exclusive to Facebook, but if you're on the social media app, we are the product. Okay? We are the product. If you do not know this, now you know. We are the product. They give us these little cool toys to play with, so we can go, oh yeah, I'm gonna be on this app and have fun, do all this stuff, and get enraged by rage bait and clickbait and all these crazy conversations that aren't reality. So you're spending all your life on these apps. Meanwhile, they're collecting all the data to then sell it to advertisers to then push ads in front of you. You are the product, okay? It's not Instagram as the product. That's just a little thing to get our attention. So we sit on those apps and they accumulate more and more off of us to then shove more and more ads in front of our faces.
Whilst these weren't new ideas, Zuckerberg perfected them at Facebook. A combination of aggressive data hoarding and addictive design practices turned Facebook into one of the biggest companies in the planet, almost overnight. But already by the early 2010s, and Zuckerberg knew deep down that Facebook would be on the way out at the end of the decade, as he was failing to capture the next generation, and was losing out to younger, more organic apps like Instagram. Meanwhile, things weren't amazing at Instagram either. Sure, growth was solid and the business was doing well, but after 2 years of grinding away, Kevin and Mike were sick of doing it alone. Now, they had built up a team by this point, but it was always an uphill struggle to keep up with the growth of the app. Some sort of merger or acquisition would put an end to these troubles. It would give them all the investments they needed, with the added bonus of the infrastructure to push Instagram to the next level. So after turning down a few other suitors, Kevin and Mike sold the company almost entirely to Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook in 2012.
Americans share
For
photos
$1 billion,
on Instagram.
You someone look up and see how much Instagram is worth right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, $1 billion. Don't get me wrong. $1 billion. If they split that, they got 500 mil each or whatever. It's still a crazy amount of payday, and maybe they still have equity in it. I don't know what kind of deal they got when they sold or whatever, but I wonder what Instagram's worth is right now. It's got to be astronomical.
A company with only 13 employees bought today by Facebook for $1 billion.
At first, it seemed like they made the right choice. Kevin and Mike were still semi-independent, and they were free to grow the app however they wanted. And through the intelligent use of their new resources, Instagram had exploded in popularity. Within a year, they hit 50 million users, then 100 million a few months afterwards. But this all came at a cost, because it wasn't long before Mark came in to slowly force the founders out, along with their original principles, allowing Facebook to make changes to the app and its business model forever.
That he injected Facebook into Instagram. I actually remember when, I don't remember the year this happened, and they might talk about it now, but I do remember when news broke that the founders of Instagram chucked the deuces and you know, left and stuff like that. Like they were they had enough of dealing with Mark Zuckerberg and some shit.
In 2014, Facebook pushed for changes to the data hoarding practices, making the app use Facebook's invasive tactics. A year later, they gave advertisers far more power on the app, letting them run 30-second adverts and buying products directly through the app, compromising your personal information and data security with the new hands of Mark Zuckerberg, a man notorious for exploiting all of your information and using it against you. That's why while you're exploring services like Instagram, every sign-up or interaction might expose you to potential spam, scams, or identity theft. But imagine navigating these apps like Instagram with complete control of your personal information, never having to compromise your privacy for the sake of convenience. Well, this is where our video sponsor Cloak steps. The most insidious changes that happened when Zuckerberg took over Instagram were far more subtle. In 2014, Instagram added a whole suite of different editing tools. The app went from a place to post filtered pictures of your real life into a showroom for the best looking photos of yourself that you could possibly create.
Exactly.
By 2016, they made it so algorithms would decide what photos the app would show you. Instead of giving you a timeline of the photos that your friends had posted, Instagram would only show what it thought you would engage with the most.
This is to this day what I hate about the vast majority of social media is they took away the chronological timeline. If I followed 1,000 people, right, let's say for example, I want to see whatever was posted in chronological order so I can catch up for the day up to whatever point I get online and check it. I want that. Vast majority of people want chronological timelines. Here's the thing though, chronological timelines do not work for the social media apps. It doesn't allow them to effectively keep you on there longer and hooked like a fucking drug. Because if you go on there and let's say you follow 1,000 people, let's say out of those 1,000 people, 20 are really active and you only really see 20 people post for the day, and it takes you 3 minutes to scroll through the 20 posts that they may have made, then you're off the app. That doesn't work. That's not sticky enough. So they change it to the algorithmic, what we think you're going to interact with. And now it works. It's sticky as shit. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at my stuff, if I were to go to my explore page on Instagram right now, in fact, let me look, we'll see what I have here right now. Let's see. Because most times it is, let's see, explore. Yeah, I mean, like, let me show y'all. Just so random. Look what's on my, I got, can you see this? Let me get the focus here. Like random BBLs, some weird bodybuilding dude, like what, I don't know what this is. I don't even look up thirst trap content on my Instagram at all. But you know, there's that. It's so trash. It's so trash, man. And they won't give us the chronological stuff, man. They really won't. They're gonna force us to stick with the 4Us and the algorithmic stuff so that it keeps us on the app longer.
Laying the groundwork for,
because why, folks? Remember, as I said earlier, we are the product, and in order to maximize their profits, they need the product to stay on the platform longer, to accumulate more data, to feed you more ads.
For the addictive design that Facebook had already mastered. When Facebook began pushing for location tracking, it was the final straw for Kevin and Mike. They hated the direction the app was taking. They saw that Zuckerberg was using their app as a machine that turned people's addictions into a weapon against humanity. They thought that Zuck's push for maximum engagement would lead to some of the worst problems that we see today in society. The environment on Instagram was now a constant competition to get the most followers and the most likes on your photos, always having to look the best you possibly could for the algorithm, with the aid of Instagram's inbuilt Photoshop. Unlike the founders, Zuckerberg didn't care at all that the problems on the app would soon spill over into society. As long as it kept making him billions, it didn't matter. Eventually in late 2018, Kevin and Mike gave up fighting against the tide and just decided to leave the company entirely, leaving Mark Zuckerberg free to fully realize his plans for Instagram, and this has had an awful effect on society ever since. You see, plastic surgery was still a niche industry up until this point. It was only reserved for medical purposes, Hollywood actors and trophy wives. It wasn't nearly as common as it was today, but all of this changed with the arrival of Instagram in the early 2010s. Almost overnight, we saw a rapid transformation in how people presented themselves online, and the images of people we see. Now, we've already discussed what the Kardashians and other celebrities would do to get the perfect picture. After the surgeries, camera angles, and airbrushing, the final image is barely recognizable as the person it depicts. Instagram puts this power into the hands of the people. With the high-powered camera in people's pockets, they could take what would have been a normal photo, add a filter and some Photoshop to it, and create a vision of perfection. All the little flaws and blemishes that make people human got ironed out.
Exactly.
Now nearly anyone could achieve the level of unrealistic perfection that graced magazine covers for years. On its own, this would have been troubling. For decades, people worried about the negative effect on people's self-esteem and self-image that beauty magazines and Hollywood had. But Instagram took this to the next level. 100 times this problem by turning it into a global competition with millions of fans and billions of dollars on the line for the winners. So of course, it wasn't long before people realized that to win this game, you had to go as far as possible. For the Instagram algorithm to bless you, you had to do whatever it took. The more focused on your image you were, the more money and popularity you could get as an influencer, constantly being dangled over you, your feed showing you all these people sucked into the same Instagram algorithm, tapping into all your primal needs, playing into men's sexual urges, and for everybody's desire for fame and
thirst
attention.
traps.
It became about selling the illusion of perfection. For a successful influencer, every photo pushed this narrative a bit further.
Look at those
forward.
fake ass lips.
Their perfect bodies,
duck
their
lips,
perfect lives, relaxing by pools, in $1 million yachts, penthouses across the world, smiling with their equally perfect friends. It didn't matter that none of this was actually real and that it was all a fantasy. I mean, strip away the filters and the staged moments, and you'd just be left with a sad picture of self-obsession and insecurity. Living this way and focusing your whole life on your image is a terrible recipe for disaster. You would expect models, the people who are selected by society,
it's like catfishing without catfishing. It is catfishing.
To have the least problems with critiquing their own appearance. But in fact, it's the opposite. Over 40% struggle with body dysmorphia and disordered eating. But this was just for models. This used to just be for these kinds of people whose entire livelihoods depended on their image. But in the last few years, Instagram has globalized this toxic mindset because of the results of its grand competition for visual perfection. All of the perfect illusions posted by influencers online were eaten up by the hundreds of millions of users Instagram gained in just a few short years. Some parts of Instagram culture, like using filters and photoshopping your selfies, entered the mainstream and affected the rest of the internet. It all had the effect of making everyone subconsciously disappointed with their own comparatively boring lives. If you weren't part of the influencer elite, then your life looked worse than the ones you'd see online every single day. And if you didn't have the flawless figure and perfect face like the influencers, then you just weren't good enough to join the club. The algorithm wouldn't bless you. You'd just be left in the bottom of the barrel, constantly refreshing your likes to see if anyone would give you more attention.
I see this a lot when I go on TikTok, and every so often on my For You page, it'll be somebody talking about how Instagram has fallen off, and you know, they make a post, there's no engagement, and then I go in the comments and everyone's like, yeah, you know, I only get the same 10 or 100 likes, I don't get any exposure on my photos, or yada yada yada, and that is essentially what we're talking about here, right? What he's talking about right now, which is, you know, people are posting for the purpose of getting likes and attention instead of, I guess what you should be doing is posting it to capture the memory, right? Like it should be there to be your digital photo album or your digital video, you know, album and stuff like that. But so many people want to be validated on the internet, which is just a wild concept, you know. Like what is some strange people you have no connection with liking your stuff and commenting and gushing over you? What is it going to serve, you know? But that's the culture we have come into because of these algorithms and social media. You know what I'm saying? That's why Instagram is so dangerous for young girls and teenage girls, women in general, but especially younger girls. Oh my God, the best thing you could do is keep your kid, your young daughter, young family member, your young girl, you know, and your family away from Instagram as long as possible, because it creates a lot of this insecurity.
And over time, this has led to a huge rise in insecurity, mental illnesses, and body dysmorphia amongst young people in particular. All the perfection made people think that the natural imperfections that everyone else has was something to be ashamed of. Inevitably, influencers were ready to swoop in and sell solutions to the problem they had made worse, most of them promoting harmless temporary fixes like their own cosmetic brands and makeup. The Kardashians would gain hundreds of millions of followers on Instagram, and then promote their makeup lines, making billions in the process. But for some of these Instagram-fueled insecurities, there was only one way to really change it. If you wanted a bigger butt like the models on Instagram, a slimmer waistline, bigger boobs, or for guys a better jawline, a better face, plastic surgery was the easiest and quickest option. It didn't matter that it was fake. If it worked for other people, it would work for you too. The whole insecurity was built on fake image to begin with. And so Instagram has duped tens of millions, even hundreds of millions of people into thinking they had a real problem, and that the only way to fix this problem would be through medical procedures. If you could just save up enough money, maybe you could look like your idol. Maybe then you could get enough likes and attention to finally feel worthy. Little do people realize it's an endless problem that you'll never be happy with. Of course, plastic surgery won't fix your insecurities. After one procedure is over, something else pops up that needs to be fixed. Realistically, even if you don't mind plastic surgery, it's still better in moderation. A few touch-ups could be seen as a positive thing if it doesn't lead to more insecurity, but the beauty standards that Instagram was pushing didn't push people towards moderation. Instead, they made everyone else want to look the same. And the more of your friends that got plastic surgery, the more of your idols that got surgery, the bigger the desire you'd have yourself for getting surgery.
Let me say this about the point about getting these surgeries to look the same. I have never in my life, and this is specific to social media, because out in the real world, as I'm out and about in life in Chicago, I do see women in the variety of women in terms of looks, the aesthetic, right? But on social media, I have never seen it ever in my life where I see so many of the same looking ass women. What do I mean by that? It's like an archetype. It's like, for those of you that play video games, it's like when you go to character select, it's like the Instagram BBL baddie archetype. You know, the perfect example is like a Nicki Minaj or Cardi B, right? They got the front lace wig or the weave or whatever. They got the lips all puffed up and duck lips. They shot it up with Botox. They got the breast augmentations. They've got the super snatched waist, because Lord knows, I don't know, maybe they took a rib or two out. That's what I'm guessing. And then they got this ridiculous BBL. It's, you know, sometimes they're okay looking, other times they're just bad, You know, it looks like, as I always say, it looks like a goddamn olive on a toothpick. You ever put an olive on a toothpick, but like put it horizontally, so it's like the long way, it's horizontal, and you stick it on there. It's like a skinny ass leg with just this ridiculous butt. It don't even make no sense why someone would even want to look that bad with a BBL. But it's a real archetype. They got their makeup done. You know, they all look like Meg Thee Stallion in the face. It almost like, and like Meg's a pretty woman, don't get me wrong, but in her face, she always looks so, she looks like easy to draw. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, she has a very simple looking ass face. But like so many women are trying to replicate that simple looking ass face and with the rest of the hair, the aesthetic. And you look on social media, they all look alike. All these bitches look alike. They all look alike. Carbon copies of each other in various shades and maybe some level of sizes, but aesthetically, they're all the same looking ass bitches. It's wild. It's wild.
People call it the Instagram face, characterized by perfect skin, luscious and full lips, sharp cheekbones, and long eyelashes. It's become what millions of young women around the world dream of having. Of course, it's only possible with surgery, Botox, and Photoshop, and the world will move on to a different beauty standard before long. But
Escobar said, I have a male friend that got hair transplant and lips done recently. He didn't need it either. That's crazy. I mean, look, little Kim right here. Perfect example. I mean, that look with the hair, which clearly is a wig, with the face that has a very soft, simple looking ass face and stuff. I was here a nose job. Oh, it's a shame she did all that to herself, but
this hasn't stopped people from trying to achieve this illusion. It's especially noticeable in celebrities and promoted everywhere on Instagram's algorithm. Whether or not plastic surgery is involved, tons of models, singers, and movie stars have slowly changed their image to match the Instagram template. Ariana Grande is a good example. You can see the progression towards the Instagram singularity over time with this picture.
Look, yeah, look at the far right is the Instagram aesthetic. That is the look I'm trying to say. I don't know how else to describe it other than it's just that soft, easy looking face. Look at the other pictures here. Obviously she was younger, but to me, this is more telling of like who she is. And she might even had a nose. Yeah, she had a nose job, right? Look at the first picture here. Look at that one. Like, again, altering themselves into these Instagram aesthetic look. You know what I mean? And the earlier pictures, you can see the contour of her face. You can see she's got her own personality. This is just like the same face you see. The far right pictures, the same style of face you see on Instagram all the time.
Notice how her eyes have gone stretched out, her nose has changed, and her lips have gotten fuller. She's also lost an unhealthy amount of weight, which is a huge problem when it isn't healthy. Obviously, people can look whatever way they want to look, but there's something really sad about all of these young people getting duped into thinking their natural beauty isn't good enough. The modern standards that Instagram and its whole culture have imposed on people drives them to do this to themselves.
Yep.
Of course, that's not the only soul-destroying app that pushes people towards cosmetic surgery. Improving your performance on dating apps are also some of the top reasons people go under the knife. The most popular dating apps focus the courtship process almost purely on what people look like. People look at your picture for a second or two, then make a split-second decision on whether you meet their standards. You can easily see why plastic surgery would give you an advantage for this. Filters and editing helps, but it's too obvious if it's done poorly. An artificial face underneath all of that makes the final picture much more effective. Lots of the procedures that give you an Instagram face also work especially well with filters and airbrushing. So much so that some people design their own faces to look especially good in their online photos, whilst losing something when you actually look at them. While you may think the Instagram face looks good on Instagram,
look at that. Look at you see how they all have the same aesthetic to their face? That's what I'm talking about. It all looks the same. Bitches look the same.
Next to a group of normal people in real life, it just looks kind of strange and alien. One thing about all the ways Instagram has led to the rise in plastic surgery is that it doesn't discriminate by age. In fact, young people and even teenagers are much more susceptible to the coordinated attack on your self-image that Instagram delivers. While the Instagram face doesn't really bear any relation to people's natural faces, it is similar to someone who's in their early to late 20s. All the teenagers browsing Instagram and wishing they looked that good attempted to get procedures that make them look older rather than younger. This is the reason why plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures are growing fastest amongst people under 30, and even faster in teenagers. Some of these procedures are what's called preventative plastic surgery. People are getting Botox and other things done in order to prevent future wrinkles, not just fatten the ones already there. I mean, it's truly insane that people are trying to fix a false problem that hasn't even happened yet because of one app. Another far more disturbing procedure is buccal fat removal. It's been all the rage on Instagram for quite a while now because it matches the current beauty standards online. Even if you don't know what it really is, you'll recognize the effects. In the procedure, procedure, a surgeon makes cuts inside the mouth and removes what's called the buccal fat pad, which rests under the cheekbones. The result is far more prominent cheekbones and that sunken, hollow look that's all the rage right now. It makes you look far older and your face look thinner, but it's not without giant risks. The procedure itself can be painful and dangerous.
It's so stupid. That's so stupid, because here's the thing, right? If you go to the gym and you work on your diet and what you take, you can shed the weight. Your face is one of the first places that you actually will lose weight from. The belly is the last, right? It's the hardest. Like the rest of your body, your arms, your face, your legs and shit, that if you're consistent, you'll make the biggest visible changes there first. You know what I mean? But no one wants to do that. Just want to get a quick fix, go under the knife, instead of maybe taking some months, being really dedicated to a plan, staying with it, being in the caloric deficit, and boom, you can shed it. Look, my face, I've lost a lot of weight in the last, I don't know, coming up on a year. June will be a year since I went back in the gym like really regularly. Last couple of months I slacked off, but life got me all kinds of fucked up right now. That being aside, the one of the first changes I noticed, and I could pull a picture, my face slimmed down in the face. You know what I'm saying? So Daylid said, bro, 25 years ago we worked our asses off to even get near girls and hopefully Riz right. Facts. No possible research on someone. Now you can check IG, social media, and have a biased opinion on someone. What the fuck? That's true. But that is also why it's important, and why you'll hear on social media people say your digital footprint precedes you. Whatever you have on social media, like if I like for example, if I meet a woman out and about, right? And first of all, I don't ever accept her social media. If I were to like Riz or whatever like that, I'm getting the number. If she even attempted to give me with the, well, here's you can have my Instagram. Sorry, girl, goodbye. Right? Don't ever accept that shit, because that's just like some send off shit. So I get the number, we converse, I'll kind of get a feel for her, and in the conversation at some point, I'll figure out what the social media is. Then I'll go look and I'll try and reconcile. Is the person that I'm talking to, how she's talking and who she's trying to portray, is that the same person that she's trying to portray on social media? And if them shits is off, dump her, walk away, because it's a fucking lie, right? Either she's really who she is on social media, and not who she's trying to portray herself to you as, or it's the other way around. She's really who she is while she's talking to you, but she's trying to play as somebody else on social media. Get rid of them bitches. Get rid of them. You know, get what you need out of them if that's what you're trying to do. Smash them and pass or whatever. But yeah.
But as people get older, their faces naturally get thinner and the natural layer of fat on your face gets less prominent. It's an irreversible procedure. All of the people getting it might regret it in 10 years down the line, unless they were going for that skeletal look in the first place. If we want to look at where we might be in the future with the rise of cosmetic surgery, we only need to turn to South Korea. The country is in the future of plastic surgery.
What?
A third of Korean women aged 19 to 29 have undergone the knife.
A third of women in South Korea? What? Do you know how significant that is? On top of that, you know, Korea, I don't know, they have this movement, the 4Bs. Have you guys heard about that? It's basically women that don't want to deal with men. It's like no to marriage, no to relationship, no to kids, no to some other shit. I don't remember. It's catching on here in the US now. Oh God. Oh boy.
And the numbers just keep on rising, especially amongst young people. 60% of South Korean high school students want to get surgery in the future. There's even stories of young people winning plastic surgery vouchers from their schools to help with their future careers.
What?
So what's going on here? And is this a warning for the future of the West? Well, one theory is that it's all part of a push towards stricter conformity.
Yeah, you know what? These motherfuckers want to be anime characters. I swear to God, I don't understand the fascination with like these K-pop motherfuckers and these anime looking ass people. I don't get it. They trying to really look like all these characters. They really, really are. I mean, look at this guy. He's got such fucking feminine facial features and shit, so soft. And these little girls gush over. I don't know, man. It's fucking weird. It's weird. It's weird. Rodrigo, what's up, bro? Ain't it? I know it can't be me. You know what I mean? Makes no sense.
and a move away from individualism. In a culture where your social standing and your reputation are highly valued, losing face can mean everything. Breaking cultural norms and deviating from what's expected of you can damage both you and your family's reputation. With so much value put on that by everyone else, people who break away get ostracized and excluded from society. One of the many problems that this can cause has come about with modern society's focus on looks and aesthetics, both in the West and in South Korea. While we might have Instagram face, it's a relatively new development compared to South Korea's rigid beauty standards. The same facial features are valued above all others and plastered on every billboard, commercial, TV show, and music video. Conforming to this standard has become the same as any other social rule or cultural pressure. It becomes almost rude to assault other people's eyes with your appearance if it doesn't match the cultural mold. Your face and how you look get wrapped up into the idea of success and happiness pushed by the rest of the culture. No wonder plastic surgery is so popular. It's become the difference between getting that promotion you've been working towards and missing out. The same thing that's happened in South Korea has also come to China as well. The industry is booming there now. The amount of people getting surgery increased by 600% between 2009 and 2018. This huge demand has led to a sharp spike in unlicensed and dangerous plastic surgery that's led to some truly horrifying results. And what you're seeing here right now is the work of a mysterious figure known online as Dr. Kim.
What is that?
He came to prominence on TikTok after these videos showing his patient's uncanny transformations went viral. They're clear examples of what can go horribly wrong with plastic surgery. The facelifts are
what do they do? Like put a whole new skin on his face?
So tight, it looks completely unnatural, and people are paying a fortune for this. Their natural beauty has vanished under an artificial glaze, and you're left wondering whether they can even smile or
what? That is freaky, like horror movie level of freakiness.
Frown anymore. Now it makes sense through the lens of cultural conformity. The pressures to look young and attractive are so high that people are led to these extremes and are willing to do anything to achieve that sense of perfection. Even going to unlicensed butchers like Dr. Kim. And Tuv's series investigating these images has led to some really dark stories, as it appears that Dr. Kim is not one person but a pseudonym used by a shady unlicensed plastic surgery company called Shanghai Huzhong Medical Beauty Clinic. And from the evidence he gathered, they've been accused of using expired drugs, have been sued by multiple people and companies, and they've even trafficked counterfeited drugs to use in their practice. Whilst these pictures definitely aren't indicative of China's entire beauty industry, they do show where criminals can turn a profit from exploiting it. All the normal, even handsome people you see in the before pictures were
My sister really changed from 50-year-old little girl to after a fake that, bro. What? Let me run this back. Run this back. Hold up.
All the normal.
That's the before. Ain't no way.
Handsome people you see in the before.
Ain't no way. You see how crazy of a transformation that is?
Pictures were unhappy with how they looked because their culture made them insecure. It opened the door to criminals looking to make an easy buck, with no regard for what their victims will have to live with for the rest.
I mean, he looks like a horror where he got no lips. If this guy walks through the door, I'm immediately shooting. He looks like a villain from every slasher horror movie I've ever seen. Oh my God, he looks creepy.
Of their lives. And it seems like the West is moving farther towards this point of cultural conformity with the help of Instagram, the biggest promoter of these artificial beauty standards. Sure, there's more virtue signaling than ever. Everyday corporate media outlets tell people that differences are good and that we should love our own features and characteristics, whatever they might be. But at the same time, it does seem like we're going in the opposite direction. The pressures to have a perfect body and face is so high. Nearly everyone on TV and in films looks pretty much the same, all completely plastic, fake, and hollow. It doesn't matter what the context is in Hollywood now. If your shirt comes off in a movie, you need a six-pack and you need to be on steroids, and then also lie about it. The dating world is by far the best indicator for how selective people's beauty standards have become. With modern dating apps and our image-focused culture, your face needs to pass the swipe test before you can even play the game. More and more men and women get pushed out of the system, rejected because they no longer conform well enough to the modern Instagram face beauty standard and its male counterpart. And so much exposure to inhuman perfection on Instagram has warped people's standards and made a whole generation of lonely outcasts. There's even people talking about an incel revolution nowadays, as more and more people get pushed to the sidelines without any romantic interests, while at the same time, another huge section of people are becoming literally plastic. That's why you should never expose yourself to the toxic sludge that Instagram promotes. Because every time you go on the app, you're subtly, subconsciously becoming more and more insecure. Disconnecting from Instagram's twisted beauty standards means that you can actually truly appreciate people that the rest of the world might not even see.
Bravo, amazing work from Moon here on this video on how Instagram changed women forever. This is easily one of the saddest things to see here, how it's poisoned women's mind en masse on appearance, how they feel they need to look. And as he said, and I said here too, I've noticed it on social media too, so many women look the same. They look boring. They look boring. Same ass faces, contours, aesthetic. Bitches is boring. Give me a natural woman with a little bit of a touch up here and there. I'm good. And I think that's something that needs to be promoted and pushed forward. It's okay to be you as the way you were designed by God, if you believe in God or whatever. And I think the other thing here too is if you're not happy with something about you, because we all have things that we want to change about ourselves, you know what I'm saying, myself included, you know what I'm saying, still got to work on the tummy a little bit to get it back down and all that stuff. All you can do is work towards that, right? Put in the work, get in the gym. It builds character when you're able to have that level of discipline, man or woman, to make that commitment. Get your eating habits in order. You know what I mean? Stop eating bullshit. Stop ordering out. Learn to cook a little bit more. Cook healthier options. Little shit like that can have the natural impact that you are looking to achieve without having to risk your life in the process for some dumb shit because you saw on Instagram. So sad. I hope more women actually, wake up from this delusional shit of social media. I really do. Crazy. That was a banger though. That was a banger of a video for sure. For sure. All right, ladies and gents, that is a wrap for today's reaction videos. Hopefully you guys enjoyed them as much as I did. Some bangers in there. If you missed any of it, don't worry. Each of those videos that we watched today will be cut up and put up on the YouTube channel over the next couple of days. Each day I release one. So we did like 5 today. So the next 5 days starting tomorrow, they'll come out on the YouTube channel. So please follow your boy, sub on YouTube at djmoondawglive on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost you shit to go sub over there to check the videos out when they drop. All right, cool. So it was good, bro. I will try and catch you next time. Sounds good, Bobby. Good to see you, bro. For those of you that are still good hanging around, come on over to kick.com/djmoondawglive. Kick.com, kick.com/djmoondawglive. We're gonna do some GTA roleplay with my cop character, have some fun arresting criminals and shootouts and funny arrests and stuff like that. Come on over to kick.com, kick.com/djmoondawglive. If not, I'll see you guys on the next live. Check the Instagram for all the funny videos, mostly daily. I uploaded 2 today, 1 yesterday, 2 today, some shit like that. So check them out, laugh, like, subscribe, and all of that. All right. For those of you that are on Kick, we're going to keep the party going here. Let me just wrap this up right here.